Give me a second. I'm putting
All right.
switching my
But I
stuff to
can't
push
Yeah,
talk.
put
talk.
yourself on
That's
push to
for-
talk. We don't want to hear you crafty. We're going to play D&D now.
Okay, you play D&D. I am on push talk.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead.
I can just mute her.
Okay, hurtful.
We'll be like,
Me-
is Crafty talking?
Who?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, who?
Fucking
Derva-
hurtful.
Derva
Medieval
said you're
Town.
Hurtful.
Guys, I'm
All right.
here. I'm right here, guys. Hello.
Have you seen Crafty sign on? Are we gonna wait forever for her?
Guys, it really sucks that Derva died last week and we weren't able
I
to
know.
revive
Oh
her.
my
I can't
God.
believe she died. Oh my god. Well, let's start the recap in memoriam. All right. So to kind of recap where we were last time, guys, you guys were still in the catacombs beneath the bathhouse, continuing your adventure. We began in a bit of a fracas as a cult member was quite surprised to find y'all and immediately began a combat. She began to flee down the hallway, looking for her allies. You were unable to dispatch them before they could reach their allies and summon them into the extremely narrow hallways. There were chickens and horse no. But
They were not chickens.
I'm gonna pause. We're gonna get rid of that. It's no good for the recap. There were several other members of this cult, Fists of Bane. They were members of the Bane cult, hanging out, and you guys did combat in a hallway, in a pretty nasty war of attrition between people who really didn't want to funnel into the hot gates. But spells were cast, people were burned.
Grandmas were attacked.
We'll get to grandma. But you guys defeated these cultists and then came into a room with a sarcophagus full of blood and a little sweet grandma just hanging out. Nothing suspicious about her. And of course everyone was immediately suspicious, especially because you guys already heard that there was someone in the cult who had the ability to at least change their appearance somewhat. I believe it was Max who cast Detect Magic, immediately
Yep.
found that there was illusion on this old woman, told Derva to take the shot, which Derva did, hitting her in the neck with a dagger, but the illusion stayed. So it looked like she kind of just winged an old lady in the neck with a dagger. But the Reaper of Baal, as she was, launched an attack, and you guys did combat there. Defeating her, you guys were like, well, looks a little bit cool, until you were reminded, because it had been a little bit since we last played, that there was a secret passageway somewhere nearby. You investigated, found it, walked into more underground tunnels where there was water. You heard the sounds of some sort of fight happening in the to the northwest of where you were. You bypassed the door completely. Good job, because it was just full of skeletons. And made your way into what appeared to be. No, actually, you guys sent Leroy out to scout, who
We did.
spied a very burly man who was fighting against this cloaked figure. And the burly man was also apparently killing cultists. So you thought perhaps this could be an ally, or at least someone you could talk to. So you rushed to aid the individual. The cloaked figure, seeing you approach, fled, believing you to be allies of this individual, to go hide elsewhere and perhaps lay in wait. You then treated with the man, who is a very large man with a burn marks on his face, a little disfigured. He introduced himself as Mortlock Van Tempur. You learned from Mortlock quite a few things about the nature of his family's involvement with these cultists, the reason for what they were doing, his mother basically seeking to usurp power in the city, and the fact that he was betrayed by his family. And since he was betrayed, he had no love or loyalty left to them, and he was convinced to aid you guys. He kind of warned you about the assassin that came after him, that he was pretty dangerous, but was more than happy to go toe-to-toe with him again if you guys were at his back. You agreed to do so. Derva looted a bunch of treasure while all that conversation was going on, missing it completely. Probably has no idea what's actually going on at this stage. And but Derva did actually find quite a few interesting relics inside of the treasure room. Tons of coins, copper, silver pieces mostly, but also a crown as well as several gemstones, and some potions. You secured the things that were easy to grab, leaving the chest behind because they'd be hard to transport. You put a crown on Mortimer's head. You're not sure what would have happened if he failed that wisdom save, but life is strange and we carry on. Uh, you then headed northward into a creepy room with various statues depicting the dead three. Began to kind of fan out, saw a room filled with rats. Derva, being the clever one, knew these rats were bad news and decided to hang out near the statues. Max rolled a critical perception check that was only unfortunately outdone by a critical stealth check from your opponent.
So
Um,
ridiculous.
yeah, it was absolutely bonkers. So the assassin Vaz got the drop on Derva, cutting her down before the fight even began. You guys entreated in a battle. There was a lot of close calls, near deaths, but ultimately you were able to dispatch the assassin with your group. With that completed, you reconvened, battered, beaten, lacking in spells and healing, much worse for wear, going to leave the bathhouse, grabbing the chest, get your just reward, treasure in tow. And it was then that the great Oltus, the cultist, appeared with his retinue of uh, dragon cultists in various masks of different colors, doing sentai poses, looking very, very dangerous. And you decided to heed their warning that they would kill you and hunt you to the ends of the earth looking for their mistress's treasure, who you found out to be Tiamat, the chaotic evil dragon, Lord of Dragons, I should say, Chromatics. And deciding the fight wasn't worth it, made a deal. Basically, he offered you one, they'll probably help you out in a pinch coming up if you're going to go keep hunting the Vanthempors, because they have interest in that, especially because the Vanthempors stole their mistress's treasure. And also that, hey, if you find yourself around the Dragon Cult, just drop the name Altus the Cultist. Surely they'll know me and it'll be all legit. So with that agreement, you handed off all the treasure, including, unfortunately, the potions. And yeah, you guys decided to return to the Elf Song Tavern, where you took a long rest, and you were better for your experiences as you woke up the next day with a brand new level and shiny new abilities. And I'll just take us to the Elf Song, and but yeah, we'll begin in the Elf Song as you guys awaken the next day.
We're gonna need like 3-day rest from that.
What?
You guys did also, Mortlock did give you guys some information about his brothers. One of them being at a place called the Low Lantern, where he runs a money lending.
Lending, not laundering.
Yeah, lending, not laundering. A legitimate business, I swear.
The Low Lantern?
Quote
Yeah, the
unquote
Low
legitimate
Lantern.
business.
Mortlock told you that he would meet you, basically, at the Elf Song in the morning.
Can Max awaken to me basically feeding Leroy more fingies.
Whose fingers
Why?
did you take?
It looks like I still have 5
right-
left from the guy that we passed from Ratgate. I didn't take any more from the other guy, so I only have 5 left. So I feed him 2.
All right, you awaken in the morning, Max, to see your stalwart companion feeding dismembered, beginning to rot fingers to your snake.
Max looks at Derva and says, "That's gonna make him fat."
I thought you were asleep. I'm sorry.
Leroy slightly
saw
hisses at you,
everything.
staring at the finger, wanting to eat more.
Be like, "No more, Leroy."
What
He
fun
nods.
to eat more?
I slipped the last 3 back in my pocket.
I'm just gonna, peanut gallery here. Server's literally just coaxing this guy into hungering for human flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
Above
Yeah.
board,
Thank you
yes.
for understanding my intentions.
It's gonna become
This is what you want, okay?
While also
I mean,
understanding
he's
that she is
he's the
half
silver
human
and or
flesh.
scaled death, so
Yeah.
Gotta keep him fed or else he'll turn on us. Haven't you ever watched Jaws? Or not Jaws, Deep Blue Sea?
No.
Deep Blue Jaws Sea?
Deep Blue Jaws Sea? Come on. Best movie ever. It's my second favorite. Derva's third. Derva likes Hercules.
Server doesn't know what movies are.
Those things don't exist in this world, but
Damn it!
she's imagined that there's a fable about a man named Heracles
Yes.
who's like really a strong lad, much like Harlan.
You
Who
mean
puts the
Jerkules?
Harold Clues?
Exactly.
Harold Clues.
Guys, don't get Disney on us, please.
Okay.
Oh, guys, we've been hit with a cease and desist.
Oh, no.
Blood, blood, murder.
Okay, so I get yelled at for feeding Leroy. I guess I'll come knock on the boys' doors and see if they're up, and obviously very obnoxiously knock loudly.
The door's already
Yeah.
open.
Oh,
I
well.
was about to step out. How's it going?
Oh. I just opened 10 pages doing that, choking on my spit. Hold on, can he open the door and me knock on his head?
No, that's not what happened.
Damn.
Sorry.
Dying over here.
Where'd he
Harlan,
go?
Harlan walks out of the room and he's scratching his hand.
I thought
These
you were gonna
people
see a scratch and ball.
would not be here anymore, so let me go ahead and...
I'm gonna go grab a mouse real quick. My mouse working now. Why can't I move Leroy? There he goes.
Oh, do you got him? There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it should be the same token, so hopefully it still works.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we doing today, gang?
I think we're heading over to the Low Lantern to meet up with our other not Mortimer.
Harlan's pondering. He's like, should we go tell the
Captain
remember his name
Sarge?
down. Yeah, Captain dude, that we're done with the hideout and we're doing something else now, or what?
Yeah. Do we need to consult these people that we got our quest from? Because we did kind of kill those people.
I mean, I would probably not like to be seen in dereliction of duty to make sure they don't come chasing after us for doing our job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's smart.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
So you guys want to leave the elf song and head to find Captain Zodge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's Harlan. Harlan thinks that's the best interest to at least report in to the captain.
Max agrees, but also tells Morty that we're probably gonna kill some people today.
Oh, me.
Harlan walks up and don't
What's
worry about
one
that. They're
more?
evil.
And he looks
Evil
down.
people deserve to die.
Evil people deserve to die. Sure.
If they
You
didn't want to
guys-
die, they wouldn't be so evil.
All right. Let's all eat this
Exactly.
together.
True.
We'll do
True
this, background track. As you guys head out into the city streets, and I'll just take us to the map of Baldur's Gate.
With him and Jay, like,
All right. Oh, and let me also reveal a few things here because you've seen them. So you know where the bathhouse is. And Mortlock actually gave you guys directions to the low lantern. So I will reveal that to you as well. There you go.
Nice.
Look at all these
Um,
places we're learning.
Yeah. And
Geography.
geography. The power of geography. Cartography.
We're doing it.
So yeah, you guys, the last you recall talking to Captain Zodge, he was stationed at the Basilisk Gate.
Okay. So yeah, I
Well,
guess
let's go to the Basilisk Gate.
All right. You guys head out over to the Basilisk Gate, leaving the Elf Song Tavern. It's not a very far walk. And as you get to the gate, you see that it's still got quite a rabble outside of it. There are quite a few refugees, but they're not making inroads to try and like storm the gate as they were previously. It seems like a lot of little shanty tents and things like that have been set up outside. And you see members of the Flaming Fist are manning the gate at this time.
is the captain there?
You give me a perception check. You look around to see if you can spy Zodge, and you don't see him in this space. Doesn't appear to be immediately at the gate.
Do I see any Flaming Fist dudes?
Yes, definitely. You see they are there, and they are there in force because they're keeping a watch on all the refugees, making sure they're not trying to push into the city.
Harlan walks up to one of them, just like in a camaraderie way with his badge flashing. Hey, I need to find out where Zodge is.
You're
Need to
looking for
report
Zodge.
in.
All right. Oh, 1 second. Hey! He calls out to another one. Yeah, what's up? Where's Zodge? I think he's at the checkpoint. Oh, look, we need him?
I need
People are reporting in. And you see he kind of waves the other guard and the guard speaks to someone. They send a runner out. Says, probably be a few if you want to just hang around, keep eyes on things, make sure those rabble doesn't get in with us. We'd appreciate the help.
cool.
Are you
Wait, who said what?
I didn't know
Let
if
me
he was.
see.
I didn't know if he was paying. I was saying, are you paying?
Paying what?
He'll look at you and go, I mean, you're a member of the Flaming Fist, you'll get paid what we normally get paid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Harlan looks back and remember. Look, listen, our pay is not being in jail.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
we're not
right.
getting paid for this.
All right, Derva like fucking pushes forward, just beasting through. And this is the gate. this is the gate now.
Max goes to grab at Derva because this tactic has not worked well for her in the past.
I love that the group just shifts.
I want to stand in front of the door.
Harlan suggests that
Derva door.
Hey,
Maybe
Derva's
Derva does
a
not
bard, so Derva should entertain the masses.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I kind of pull my lute out and I just kind of start playing some really good Nickelback covers.
Everyone starts.
So we want
They're
to go.
they're
right?
called Electrum back in this realm.
Oh my bad.
Come back.
Yeah, Electrum back.
Everyone starts
Because
booing.
it's a currency no one uses and no one likes. You know, so
kind of like Nickelback.
exactly. So go ahead.
Everybody
and
loves
performance check,
Nickelback.
Derva.
If my performance, hold on, I got +7.
No. Do your performance check. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good for a woman.
I'm driving black on black. I just got my license back.
Derva, please.
But yeah, Derva puts on a little show for people at the gate and kind of raises the spirits of the nearby refugees.
Yay!
Even though they can't come in, they are like, oh, cool. Well, at least I guess the Flaming Fist like booked a bard for us. I guess that's cool. There's confused looks, but go ahead and roll me a d10.
Oh.
You get 5 copper coins. These are
Yeah!
poor people, so they give you what they can.
Nice.
I nod and thank them
All right.
and continue to play, I guess.
As you guys are hanging out the gate, I'll say that's the encounter and not roll anything. And eventually, you see the officious man that you met earlier, helmet off, under his shoulder, walking towards you, Captain Zodge. And he goes, "Ah, yes, hello. Do you have things to report?"
It's like, hey, we killed those guys for you.
You killed them. All of them.
Yeah, the everything we found, yeah, they're dead.
Everything,
They're dead.
everything you found. Okay, that's a qualifier that I don't like. Everything you found.
Can I hand him one finger?
The
You hand
the
him a
cultists-
finger, and he looks at it and goes, "What's wrong with you? Are you
I
sick?
shrug.
I'm still trying to figure that
Here,
out, but no,
Take your
we
take your
killed
finger
all
back.
the
I don't want
evil-looking
this."
cultists.
I throw
dudes
it to
that tried
Leroy.
Sorry,
kill us first.
He puts a hand up to you, Harlan. 1 second. I have a moment. What is wrong with this person? This half orc? What is your issue?
I kind of shrug and just kind of like look back at Max and throw the finger to Leroy since he didn't want it.
Leroy snaps it out of the air.
I'm down to one more finger, Leroy. We got to be careful with this.
He hisses at you
Harlan.
angrily.
Harlan
He's
whispers under his breath, "She's poor."
Anyway,
I'm gonna fall back in
Max-
line.
Max,
So-
let's get back here. She's our bard. She doesn't speak for us. But we
no
love her
bard
anyway.
should. Anyway,
Aw.
so you killed all of them. Can you at least report to me where they were, what happened, who you met, or you just gonna go with we killed them all?
Sure can.
Yeah, we nearly died.
Yes.
I
did
did
almost
die.
You were unconscious.
You were unconscious.
There's a difference.
There is.
It
Damn
is.
it. I keep forgetting about that.
Okay, blah blah blah. Beth House.
Okay. If you want, we can do the expedition of you explain to Captain Zodge what you found out.
Harlan does exposition. Harlan ends exposition.
.exe, understood. He takes all this information and he goes, "All right, well, where is Mortlock?"
We're gonna go meet him to fight the ringleaders.
Very well. I'm going to go ahead and let people know to keep an eye out for him so that he doesn't attempt to flee the city. So,
You can't miss him. His face is fucked up.
yes, I know what he looks like.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought he was being attacked by his family. So like he's like a wanted criminal? This
It's
is
not
just
that he's a wanted criminal, it's that he's admitted apparently to you that he was involved in the scheme that brought this cult about.
Oh.
Granted, he did indeed aid you. Perhaps there might be a plea of amnesty for him. However, that needs to be discussed with the Flaming Fist. So we need to speak with him, and if he should flee, we can only assume it's because of other illicit crimes that he might be involved with that he doesn't want us finding out about. You understand that, correct?
The only thing I understand is the feel of my fist on my enemy, and that dude knows how to kill cultists. I tell you what.
Like can
Listen, if everything in this world could be solved just by murdering people, then it would be a very simple equation. Sometimes you have to talk to them.
I mean,
Huh?
not
Max
that they don't
looks
want to talk.
Barbara and is like, I don't want to talk to people.
Look, I have like a really high talkie skill, but sometimes fists
Do
just
you?
work.
Do you really?
Talking skills.
Words. Charisma.
Or-
Thank you.
All right,
I
well,
like that.
anyway.
Can you change the charisma to talking skill? I
Listen.
want to see that.
To be
I'm going to
perfectly
write
frank,
down joie de vivre.
I mean, as like a definition, charisma is talkie skill.
It is a talking skill.
I'm sorry, Weir.
All right, talkie skill. Anyway, to be fair, you did find this bathhouse and you did deal with the cultists. I need to wait several days to ensure that no more killings go on from these cultists. And once I've done so, you will receive your pay as well as your forgiveness. But
How
from
many
what you've
days?
described
How
to
many
me,
days?
it's at least 2 or 3.
Noted.
Because the killings have been regular. But from what I understand from what you're telling me, there's still the matter of the rest of the Van Thimpel family. And if you would be interested in continuing your contract, dealing with them would be of the utmost and paramount thing for the city to achieve. Because it seems like they have created an insurrection.
That was going to be my next question. This guy is kind of like a buddy of ours because we fought together. Can, like, he help us with this family? He wants to take his family down.
If you find, I assume you're speaking of Mortlock Van
Yes.
Thimpel.
Yes.
If you find him and he's willing to assist you in this endeavor, then by all means, once you've completed this task, bring him with, talk on his behalf, prove that he has done these things, and I will afford him amnesty and potentially his family's estate.
Noted. I give him the finger guns.
Pew pew.
Harlan's just
So-
like, can I go kill some more cultists now?
I'm not stopping you.
All right, cool.
Cool.
I have a beef to pick with them guys. They tried to kill
You
me,
know,
and
I'm
gonna kill
offering-
them back.
I'm going to be kind. I am offering you additional work beyond the original contract. So, I can offer you additional pay. You didn't ask for it, but I feel like I should give it to you or I'll feel bad.
I mean, it was going to be my next question.
Harlan stopped paying attention. He doesn't care.
It makes it feel better,
Okay.
Median, buddy. Go ahead.
All right. If you don't want money, then screw it. I'm not going to
I
waste our
want
coffers.
money.
Max
All right.
wants money.
Okay. So, assist in dealing with the rest of the Van Thimpors. Either take them in, arrest them, or deal with them and bring evidence of their crimes. And I shall award your group with a sum of 300 gold pieces.
Do fingers count?
I'll get more for
As evidence of a crime, or
no.
Yeah. If there's a fingerprint, and we
No,
in front of
no.
the finger-
that does not count.
I'm smiling.
What's a
at Max.
fingerprint?
It's a thing on your finger that you leave behind when you touch things. Are you?
Derva's gonna try and like look really smart here and ask if he knows anything about the Van Thimpors that would help out, and she's kind of like just looking like she's scribbling on her arm notes, trying to look smart because he basically called her stupid.
All right. Well, if you're looking for information on the Van Thimpors, I know what you already apparently know, is that one of them runs a money lending operation out of the Low Lantern. Who was that one? Embrick, I believe. The other Van Thimpor is a sickly fellow and is usually at their estate, and I can point that out for you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I'll go ahead and reveal the location.
Throughout
Van
the
Thimpor
exposition, did I reveal to Dodge that Mortlock kind of knew what happened to the other city? Like the whole dragged into hell thing?
Where's the
Yes.
hole?
Okay, he knows that
He
we
made
got that
mention.
information.
He said it explicitly that it was taken to hell.
Okay.
But no one commented on it at the time. So, he'll go. Yes, I believe Thirstwell Van Thimpor is usually inside of the villa, as well as the Lady Van Thimpor if she's not about doing business. So,
Where does she tend to do her business?
amongst the denizens of the upper city, the various noble houses, treats with the council and things of that nature. She's kind of all around town most of the time, but I can't say for sure whether she would be at her villa or elsewhere.
What does she look like?
Good question. Let me see if I can give a good description. And
after that, does she have any known
Dalamara
acquaintances?
Vanthempur is an elderly woman with a scowl of a face, grey hair, much burlier than your average fine lady, muscled, to say. She typically wears, I believe, grey or bluish robes, and doesn't have much finery. Some pearl earrings, I believe that she usually wears. Last time I saw her, don't know if she wears that all the time, but that's something I've seen her wear. But yes, a burly, elderly woman with a scowl on her face.
Okay, so she's like
That really narrows it down.
she's like a big
It
guy,
doesn't really, but
like Mortlock.
I
Same race.
suppose the kinship is not. Yes, human. She is a human, correct.
Does she or, BFFs?
To be perfectly frank, I don't know. I don't spend much time dealing with the upper city. I just know of the movers and shakers and the people who complain about us the most, as if we are not useful to the city. And with what you've explained, it makes sense, since apparently she is trying to usurp our authority as well with this cultist activity. But again, we need solid proof of this.
All right.
We'll get you your proof.
Pretty good.
So
I have to say, I'm rather pleased with your efforts so far. So, regardless of outcomes, do your best, and I will at least assure that you will not face undue judgment for the good deeds you've done.
Harlan's just back here talking with Morty, talking about all the cool ways he killed people.
Oh,
Poor Morty.
Doc's part of my life.
I guess
that was really cool. You, I could learn from you, Morty. It's good stuff.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn
I don't
around.
know if you have poison's touch. Yeah, you turn.
So Harlan claps his hands. He's like, "So where are we going?"
Yeah, I just turn around and look at Cap and Max, since you're talking with Morty, and like kind of move your hands up and down. So lantern, villa. I'm feeling lantern.
Lantern. Max
mean,
says very quickly.
We gotta go to the lantern to meet Morty, right? Or
correct.
What's the other Morty?
Big Morty.
His name's Mortlock Vanthempur.
Yeah, but he's also he's a Morty. He's Morty number 2.
M2.
He'll never replace number 1.
His name is Mortlock.
Okay. So I'm Morty number 1.
You're always number 1.
You're better, Morty.
Max
he smiles at that.
And Max says, "Let's go."
I follow.
Right.
I follow
She's
Max.
Pretty pissed, but I'm glad the rest of you are super psyched about me being Morty 1.
I'm still trying to feel like I'm nice to Morty, so I kind of like clasp my arm in his, and as we walk to the lantern, which is very difficult because he's a little guy.
I thought you were gonna snap my arm off, but
what?
You're just putting your large hand on my shoulder.
Yes.
Please don't feed him to Leroy, please.
I would never. As I just smile to Morty, like in the awkward smile Dervin does.
Leroy has seen Morty's combat skills and appreciates him, and would not eat Morty.
Yeah, Leroy knows he's a killer at his heart.
Mm-hmm.
So
he knows he's not a stupid snake.
Leroy can learn from Morty.
That would lead to more death by leaving him alive.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make for the low lantern?
Yes.
Hi ho.
Yes.
Yep. Hi ho. It's off
Let
to
me go
killing
ahead.
cultists we go.
Max says to
Clearness of
Derva, don't
the
stand in front of the door this time.
I just kind of
In
lower.
fact,
I
You're
lower
wrong.
my head.
Harlan goes over some gladiatorial strategies with Derva and be like, at all times, stand between me and Cap.
You know what? I'll do that. I will do that.
All
Make
right.
sure that a shield is in between you and whatever else is in the room.
Max says, just stay next to me, Derva.
That works
All
too.
right.
Morty will light everybody on fire.
If you would like some more armor, I can make some for you.
Yee.
As you guys head down to the Low Lantern, the kind of like docks district of Baldur's Gate, which a Low Lantern, from what you've been told, apparently is some sort of like tavern and inn that's held on the docks in a ship. But as you approach, like the kind of like the low fog of the morning is around the place, and you see a ship with kind of like a glowing green lantern at its end. It gives a kind of like an eerie light as you walk down the dock, heading towards what you've been told is some sort of tavern.
I want to like literally squeeze in between these two. Oh, I thought if you could squeeze.
It's control, or is it all? It's all. It's all. Sorry,
Oh.
but you have to like
Trying to
hold
stay,
alt
yes, trying to
and
stay
move
in
like
between
that.
them
There
like
you
they asked.
go. Okay.
Harlan is just looking around, like, in slight disgust because he just does not like boats. He does not like being on a dock. He's like, ugh,
All
it
right.
smells like fish around here. I hate the smell.
And you see what appears to be like just a set of stairs that goes up onto the ship, and you see a sign that indicates Low Lantern.
So is this ship the Low Lantern?
Yes, it was described to you as a ship that's an inn and tavern.
Oh my god, it's a novelty attraction.
Pretty.
Derva's finding
Hate
this
house
very
boats.
difficult to stay in between these two.
As you guys head up, the first thing you notice is kind of on top of various ropes or higher places. There's a raven or two, and you see in the area what appears to be several dead birds strewn atop the deck of the ship.
Leroy, there's
Do
food up
they look
here.
poisonous? I don't want him eating poisonous snake. Check out the snakes first, or the birds. Check out the birds first.
Can
Yeah, Derva,
I
you eat a bird
These
first.
can I investigate them?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Ooh.
As you begin to investigate these dead seagulls that are around the place, you quickly realize that it appears that these birds, were stung to death. Like you see stinger marks in their bodies.
What the fuck?
Spooky.
What did that? Max
The-
looks to Leroy and says, "Stay away from those."
we got big bees.
He gives a nod.
Harlan's like, ugh, I hate bees.
I don't have my EpiPen.
And as you look around, you see a couple, 2, 3, multiple of these seagulls dead, laying on this dock or on this ship deck.
I hear
And
that
you see
Max.
over here a sign that has like an arrow pointing down. That says Low Lantern.
Low Lantern?
Spooky.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess that's
the name of the
that's the name of it. I was like a caution sign is what I was thinking. Like, well, caution, Low Lantern.
Duck.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the ceiling.
I
I'll
hear.
say.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything specific to add.
I
Go
just I guess Derva wasn't expecting like it to be a boat. I thought it was going to be more of a building on it. So can I kind of like look around for any doors or anything?
Yeah, make a perception check, please. A perception check.
Nat one.
Your
Bro,
eyeballs fall out of
this
her
is
head.
like this is like wood on water, and you struggle for a moment to think. This is a ship. This is a ship.
This is
You're
a
pretty
ship.
confident. This is a ship.
Guys, this is for sure a ship.
No shit.
Yeah. That's a good joke, Max.
Are you sure? This looks like a dinghy to me.
What are these things in
You're a
the these
dinghy.
circular things?
Which
Ravens?
ones? If you hold left click,
No.
you can ping.
These guys.
Yeah, you look
Yeah,
up and
those
you
things.
see ravens perched up in various parts of the ship.
Can I see if
they
those
dead or alive?
ravens have stingers?
They appear to be alive. You can make a perception check. I'll give you a new one.
Yeah, do the ravens have stingers?
Anyone who wants to make perceptions may.
I'm going to perceive the ravens with a 4.
I'm gonna scream,
Excellent.
"Bee birds!"
And Max is gonna cast speak with animals.
Okay.
She'd like to ask them what's been going on. So she looks to the nearest raven and says, "What happened with all these birds?"
As you cast speak with animals, and you speak to this one, I assume.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Let me end with Cap's perception, and then we'll jump to that. Cap, you look around and you don't see any stingers or anything. These just appear to be ravens, as far as you can tell, just hanging out. You don't see any you see there's general foot traffic here that heads towards the lower deck, but nothing catches your eye outside of that.
Interesting.
As you go to speak with animals, Max, the raven looks at you and cocks its head as if it doesn't understand.
Oh, good lord.
Detect magic. I don't think I have detect magic ready.
And as you keep looking at it and speaking, it seems to just flutter off.
Is it gone now?
It disappears.
Max looks to Derva and says, "I can't get anything from it."
Can I do an Arcana check on the other one?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh.
You are kind of observing it. The thing that puzzles you is Max is using a spell that specifically allows you to communicate with an animal. But you see that these animals don't have any recognition of the words she speaks. You have a feeling that this creature likely is not actually a raven.
Oh.
Right. Does the Arcana check not help me identify what it would actually be?
You're not sure because a lot of things can change shape. There's a lot of different
Gotcha.
creatures that can become different things.
Okay.
But as you scrutinize it, you watch as it also flies off.
Interesting.
Oh, that's sketchy.
Maybe they were French birds.
This is all
Really?
very. I think we should approach with a lot of caution and maybe not clumpiness.
It's be hard because it's a pretty tight ship.
Is this a grate to below us that I'm standing on?
Yeah, basically it's a if you were to put cargo down, it goes down to the next level.
Can I look
but
in it?
you can look down. What you see directly below, you see armored man sitting in a chair who's having a conversation with someone you can't quite make out. And you see appears to be a halfling sitting in a chair with these kind of spectacles that are brimmed with barnacles, having a chat with someone you also can't see. And you hear voices, and they're pretty faint, and you can't quite make out what they're saying. You can kind of like pin around your head and see some things. You don't see anything that looks beyond people chatting in like a bar setting. You see kind of like stools and a table.
Is there a way down there?
I would whisper
Yeah.
that I think we could go down there. It looks like a bar.
Harlan
there's-
shrugs and he walks down.
All right.
Max
Harlan, you come
follows
down
with-
here. We'll put
Yep,
you here.
I'll
Leroy.
follow him.
Oh, give me a second, guys. Let me grab you.
Oh, sorry.
Harlan, then Max, then Derva. Well, Harlan, you kind of hit this point, and you can kind of come around the corner, and Max will follow. Derva will follow. Cat follows, and then we'll bring in. Here, let me actually pull you guys all in so you can get everybody in here.
Harlan scans the room.
Leroy. All right, give me a perception check, please. As you kind of look into this, now that you guys are down, you hear kind of like glasses, people talking. There's lights that light all the various tables above them. What you see in this room, Harlan, is first of all, you see an armored individual here that you will immediately recognize.
Bruh.
It's Tommen.
Bruh.
Oh my god!
A
Oh my
predator.
God.
Bruh, dude, and he predator handshakes you back. And he's like, bro, what brings you to the Low Lantern, bruh?
We're on an
And the rest of your perception
adventure.
check's wasted because you locked in on him.
Nice. Harlan cares not about anything else because Tomlin is here.
Harlan needs a boost, and Tomlin's the man for that.
It's Harlan and Tomlin
Exactly.
sitcom hour.
Bro, I work here sometimes. Like I work at, when I'm not at, the elf song, drink. What I usually do, bro, is I work here, like my daytime job. So like I'm a guard and shit. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome, man. What are you guarding?
Dude, I'm guarding this dude who's like super rich. His name's like Amy or Amran Vantis. Something like that.
Oh, my.
But he pays me pretty fucking good, dude.
Vanthampur?
Yeah, that's it. Vanthampur. That's it, dude.
I know that guy's brother.
You know him? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be like super stoked to meet you if you know his bro.
Probably. I would like to meet him at some point, I think.
Hell yeah. Well, like I gotta stay here and keep eyes on the vicinity, as it were. So like, if you need anything, I got your back, bro. But I gotta stay here, you know what I mean?
Oh man, I get you, man. Harlan flexes at him.
Hell yeah, he flexes back. Meanwhile, the rest of you disseminate into this area, and you all can give me perception checks if you'd like.
Okay.
I love it. Harlan needed that.
Harlan did need that.
Oh, check that out. That's beautiful.
This table topping. Harlan's gonna be in a real bad place if he has to kill his best friend Tommen.
Bro.
I'd like to scan the room for this lady or not for the lady, for Mortlock, I guess.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll your perception. Cap rolled 11, Max a 9, Derva rolled an 8. Yikes. So you guys kind of get a quick look through the room. What you notice is this halfling here who's kind of talking to what appears to be like kind of this bird, like shorter bird person with black feathers.
Oh my god, I love Kenkus.
and you see that as this one kind of interacts, they use different voices, almost like a soundboard. Like, that makes sense. All right, that's what you want. Fuck you, like that kind of thing. It's making different voices. It's like mimicking things. The other things you see in here are a what appears to be a Dwergar at one table, which is kind of like a deep dwarf. He is just kind of like sitting there, just eyeing everyone who walks in. You see down here, there's just what appears to be like the sailor who's even at this hour is deep in their cups and is like kind of laying on the table and going, oh, another, and to the bar. You also see in here what appears to be two of these darker skinned elven people. One's female, one's a male, but they look pretty similar. And you see, of course, Tom Nin's up here drawing out. You see another kind of like officious guard looking individual keeping eyes on the room. And let's see, who else do you see? You see, oh, where is he? This guy right here, who's wearing a similar crest to what you guys are wearing, but he's drinking and talking a little bit to this Dwergar. He's like, that's why I was like, fuck you, Zodge, right? And he's clasped the Dwergar in the shoulder, who just kind of winces at the interaction. um, and you see also just a very nervous looking human male just kind of hanging out here at this table. He's having a couple drinks, and yeah, the rest of the patronage you don't really notice much about at this time with your checks.
Well, Max looks over to Derva and then kind of does the little head nod over towards the nervous male and says, should we?
We shall.
Oh, the one other person you guys do know, sorry, is what appears to be this female human who looks like she's wearing kind of like a tricorn hat, very like, Jack Sparrow-esque accoutrement. And she's just having a bit of a chat with the rest of these folk. And she's got this little crab that's kind of scuttling about near her.
Oh. Okay.
Talk to the crab.
Yeah, I was like, talk to the crab. You still got speak with animals.
Oh yeah, it's good for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you want me to talk awkwardly to this? This is a guy?
I do. Yeah, you go talk awkwardly to the guy. I'm gonna go talk to the crab. I'm gonna ignore his master. Just talk to the crab.
I don't even know. I say so many things. I don't even know what to say to this guy. Hi, have you seen a big man with a fucked up face?
You say that to this guy?
Yep.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Joins these guys.
Oh, no!
I'm sorry.
Not doing good today, guys.
Hey, look, like if you, I'm gonna pay up, okay? It's fine. I'm gonna pay. I got it on lockdown. It's cool. We're cool, right?
Why are you being weird right now?
I'm not being weird.
You're being weird.
We're cool, right?
You're being really weird. Like, it's very weird.
And he begins to run out. He storms out.
I look back at Max and like shrug my shoulders. That was weird, right?
And I
Mouse hazard.
Can Harlan
rolls so shitty at every interaction?
Fucking A.
Can Harlan make an attempt to have tried to trip the dude as he ran past? Just because he saw how nervous he was and he's kind of right there.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Where? Sure.
All right. Let me. All right. So 1 second. I'm gonna pull him back. And you trip him and he eats shit on the floor. And you see Tom to go, "Oh, nice! What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Why are you harshing the vibes?"
Oh my god.
Wait, who's saying that to me?
That's the
He's talking
Tomlin
to
says
the
that
guy
to
who's
this guy that you tripped.
Oh, okay. So Tom's not talking to me. Okay, good.
He's your bro.
Sorry,
I use both my hands to pick him up and straighten him
Okay.
out, and I menacingly say, "I'm sorry, bro."
Go ahead and make an
Instantly look him deep in
intimidation
the
check.
eye. I'm sorry, bro.
Intimidation check, please. Yeah, this guy is like his eyes are wild and he's scared shitless right now. So what do you do? Like he's like trying to pull away from you. I'm sorry, man. Like I'll pay. Just don't hurt me.
Can I see him do this? And you still have him like in your hands, or did you let go of him?
Oh, I've got like my hands around his lapels or whatever on his shirt or whatever.
Can I sneakily cast friends at him to see it? Because I feel like he knows something about our boy.
You have disadvantage. He'll have advantage on the save, but you can go ahead and cast. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab some stab blocks.
This poor guy.
You guys just bully people. It is absolutely crazy.
That's what we do. That's how we roll.
All right, hold on. I gotta grab a couple things.
And Derva's like scaring them.
And you know what? It's like I have to play her like I'm trying not to be like intimidating, but it just comes off that way.
Well, you're a half orc, so it kind of makes sense. But you're like friendly, intimidating.
Let me grab
friendly, intimidating.
I mean, Harlan's nosy, and he saw a dude running from Derva, and he thought he should try and stop it.
Yeah,
right.
they've been through a lot.
1 second. All right, so you did friends, so he has to make a what save?
It's just a. I don't. Does it say? It's just a concentration up to a minute. I posted it for you.
One creature your choice isn't hostile towards you, which he is, so you cannot do that.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was hostile because we weren't like. I thought hostile was like combat.
I mean, I'm hostile towards him.
As you guys are doing this, and you've got this guy held up, you see this woman look up and go, "Oi, Tomden, what the fuck are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, sorry, bro. I mean, man, bro.
Oh.
But this dude was running, and my bro here was like, nah, I don't fucking care. He's a patron. Stop roughing him up and let him go." And Tomlin looks to you like, "Bro, my job, bro."
Harlan dusts off the dude and offers to buy him a drink, menacingly.
Oh, and he just leaves.
Damn it.
Derva just
this
takes
woman
a seat.
looks at you, Harlan, and goes, "Listen, I don't care what the fuck's going on with you and him and what your beef is, but if you start shit in my place, I'm gonna put you down, alright?"
He came at me, bro.
I ain't come at you, you tripped his fucking ass.
His foot came at my foot.
It was his foot, not his ass. He kicked his foot.
God.
Listen, this is my joint, and if you start shit, I'm gonna end it. You understand me?
Is that the brother we're looking for?
No, this is
woman.
female pirate-looking lady who was engaged in conversation before all this went down and was like, "Nah."
I'm just tapping my foot now, waiting for what's his face to get here.
Derva's just gonna.
I like that better. Do you want a drink, sir?
Oh, I don't drink.
Pat orders a drink.
Derva's sad and is
Alright.
gonna cross her arms and put her head down at this table. Just sad because
Max
another
orders
person
appetizer
ran
for
away.
Leroy.
All right. Yeah, you guys get some drinks and some food from this Kenku individual who is like, "Oh, coming up, bro. 1 second, please. Where's the food?" Is he switching between different voices? You see him kind of like running about and kind of basically pulls you out like some very basic food and stuff like that, and nothing fancy in this establishment.
I raise my head. No Maz sticks.
Maz sticks? What's a Maz stick?
Never mind. I put my head back down.
Which is funny because he had to have heard that phrase before.
Oh.
But yeah, you as things kind of die down, you have the general din of this atmosphere, and people are kind of like eyeing you warily at this stage.
Well, Max is still zoned in on the crab because, and she
Right.
looks to the crab and wants to know what happened with all those birds upstairs.
You want to know what happened with the birds?
I do. Let me know.
But what about the bees?
Oh my God.
Are you doing a Harry Carey?
No.
I know how babies are made.
Look, if you want to learn something from me, you gotta run it by her. And you see him point a claw to the lady, pirate-looking individual.
Oh, Max
Pat
looks to
sees
Derva
this and
because
goes over here to talk to the pirate lady.
Derva's head is on the table, like clearly distraught because another person ran from her.
Cap, as you walk up to this woman, you see she looks over to you and goes, "Hello, welcome aboard, Lowlanton. By the way, my name is Lara Thunder. Pleasure to meet you."
Pleasure
Copy
to
paste
meet
that for
you.
you guys. Sweet.
I asked Lorela if she's seen Morty number 2.
That bloke, I ain't seen him around here in a long while.
Great. We just got stood up again. Head back down.
The only Van Poors hanging around here is Amrit. You gotta head downstairs if you're looking for business, that is.
Yeah, we might just be looking for some business.
A lot of people are. A lot of people, that poor fucker that you guys roughed up, bit in debt to him. So, be careful if you're dealing.
Is there anything you can tell me about him other than that?
Well, he's a snooty cunt. And, he pays enough to use the space, so I let him. If he didn't pay so well, I tell him to fuck off.
Fair enough. Seems to keep a lot of armed guards around.
Oh, he does.
All right, so I guess we should head downstairs to talk to this guy, unless we're still trying to wait for Morty number 2. It doesn't sound like he's coming.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Max looks to Miss Thundereth because I can't pronounce her first name. It says that she was speaking to her crab friend and wanted to know if she could tell him it's okay to let her know about the birds and the bees.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, where's my button? There we go. Oh, sweet.
We're doing so
she
good.
raises an eyebrow at you and says, Don't be feeling my crab's head with all this weird shit. Get out of here. Come on.
Don't talk to her, crab. Leave that crap alone.
Because of Derva being poor, and all there is to do when you're poor is to have lots of sex, I could tell Max about the birds and the bees, and then puts my head back down.
Well, Max, being the murderer of a mistress, knows very well about the birds and the bees. She gives a side eye to the crab and says, "Well, if you can let me know."
Sorry, lady.
Then she sulks a little bit because she's used to getting her way, and then starts making her way down the stairs because she's pouted.
I go first.
Before
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you go
sulk
first.
down there after everybody, can I just like kind of cock my head towards this guy, right here, and kind of go, "What? Am I unapproachable?"
Which person? Sorry,
This
what
one.
we're doing? That's a woman. Just so you know.
Oh, I thought you said that one up
It's
there.
a man and it's twins.
Okay.
A male and a
The
female.
one up. Oh, the one next to me, right there.
Okay. They're looking. Are you what? Unapproachable?
Am I unapproachable? Like, you can tell me. I kind of like cock my head up on my hand.
Make your persuasion check with disadvantage, please. Yes.
I'm done. I'm done.
Very much so. You come off
Keep
as a
rolling.
bit strong, to be perfectly frank, and you're loud and rude.
Thank you for that. I slide her a copper.
Strange. You can keep that.
I take it back and follow them down, very sad.
As they speak to each other, what languages do you speak?
Just orc in common.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck they're saying as they talk to each other while you're leaving.
A tear rolls down my face.
As all this was going on, I think Harlan would have been just talking shop with Tom and be like, "So how much is security gig paying you, man? My job's going to be done soon. I'm going to need more work."
Bro, like, these Phantom Poor dudes, like, he pays me a gold piece a day. That is nuts. And I just had to stand here. I don't even do anything.
Man, a gold piece a day, that's it? Flaming Fist is giving us 300 gold to finish a job, man.
Wait, bro, what?
Yeah, man. Flaming Fist, 300 gold. I tell you, for our group, split evenly, that's a shit ton of gold, man.
That's like 200 gold each.
Yeah,
What?
it's nuts.
Bro, that is nuts. Can I, like... fuck. No. You
Dude, I
see
can
it
put in a good
through.
word for you. I could put in a good word
Dude,
for you when your
could
job's
you,
done.
like, recommend me to the Flaming Fist? Just tell him Tommen is down to clown. And
Dude,
he'll
this dude can
fucking
flex.
kill
This dude can
anyone
flex.
they want.
This dude
Yeah!
can flex. I pray to check him again.
Derva wishes this guy was not married.
Harlan senses her predator eyes on Tommen and shields him.
Oh my god!
Bro, are you watching out for me right now?
I am. You're my bro.
Dude, he gives you a big hug.
Flex. Flex hug.
Oh yeah. You guys flex at each other while hugging.
Predator eyes.
Editor intentions.
I have a boyfriend. He's an anime ninja. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
I said, do you guys descend downstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
I check with Tom and be like, "Yo, can we go see your boss?"
Bro, go ahead. And if he's like, what the fuck, bro? Just say, yo, Tommen says we're cool.
Cool.
Tommen
Hell
gives
yeah.
me real, like, Bill and Ted vibes.
Kinda.
That is Bill and Ted right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys descend down to the lower deck.
Is this
Cat's
door the
going
stairs, I
first.
guess?
No, it's down here.
It's this one down here.
Oh, it's this
Cap was
over
going
here.
first. Who was going next?
I was after him.
I think I'm gonna go last because I'm trying to tear myself and him up from my best friend.
I'm after Max.
I'm just gonna bring up the rear.
So then it will be Mortimer and then you. First thing you see, Cap, is there is a another guard here, kind of wearing armor, sees you coming in, and he puts a hand up to you as you guys are coming downstairs, and he goes, "What are you here for?"
We're here to talk to your boss.
And who's my boss?
What's his name again? What's his name
Is
again?
Amric Van Thampor.
Okay.
That
Max
Amric
keeps
Van
Amric.
Pan. I can't say the last name. Sorry.
Fair enough, it's a fucking weird name. And he'll kind of gesture towards the north for you to continue on. All these people with you.
They're with me to also see him.
All right. Don't start any funny business. He lets you through.
None whatsoever.
Max looks to Durva, said, "Did you hear that?"
Funny business?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to go to tickle this guy so bad.
So, as you guys begin to head in here, give me 1 second. You see, here, let me actually just kind of pull you guys all in so I can describe the scene to you. We'll describe everyone. What you see inside of here is kind of like a lower tier tavern, like kind of with some nicer tables and couches. You see another Kenku who's speaking with another armed individual, as well as a couple other armed looking guards. You see this man who will kind of pop up here for you. A man wearing these black leathers with this black hair, a fine mustache that leads into a beard, bit of a red accoutrement with him, sitting there having a little casual conversation with a creature that, I'll pop that out. That's this red-eyed maw with these sharp teeth and all these spines and these wings, kind of like almost like in a perched stance, speaking to Amric, who you assume is Amric. They're kind of speaking in a language. And what languages do you guys speak?
Common and Orc.
Common.
Infernal and Abyssal.
I've got common, deep speech, elvish, orc, primordial, and undercommon.
Yeah.
I think canonically, based on the retconning we did earlier, I still only speak common, and then like I'm starting to get bits and pieces of draconic.
Okay. Cap, you can understand this conversation. These two are speaking infernal to each other. And you make out little bits of it with this individual going, and then I told him, well, if you had the money to pay, then why didn't you? It was as simple as that. And this creature just kind of cackles and goes, yes, as simple as that. They just need to honor their bargains, don't they? And they both laugh as you guys are entering the room. So yeah, you guys you have descended here into part of the Low Lantern, and there's these various guards, and this man having a conversation with this creature. Cap, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
We love the rules lately.
We love them. We love them. If they weren't bad, it would be good. But you peer at this creature. The baseline you get is it's speaking infernal, so it's got to be some kind of devil. You're not sure what it is per se, but it is undoubtedly a devil that is just openly sitting next to this guy talking to him.
This bothers me some bit, like a little bit. Like he's like a little angry that there's just a devil sitting there.
But as you guys kind of enter the room, this figure kind of lounging in a couch goes, "Oh, please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Have a seat or approach."
Ooh, Durva does want to lay down right now. Durva lays down.
Does Max recognize him?
Go ahead. Make a history check. I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You immediately recognize this man as Amric Van Tempor. You've seen him at a gala or two, and as you are also a noble. He is and what you would know with that history check, he is the most immediate, not the most immediate heir, but the likely heir of the Van Tempor family, as his other brother is considered to be not someone to put in the light of day since he's a sickly boy, and Mortlock is a complete disgrace to the family. So Ambrick is kind of like the golden child of the Van Tempor family, and everything you've heard is that his mother intends to leave the estate, the business, and everything to him after she passes. So he is the basically next heir of their fortune. And as Derva lays down, you see him grin and goes, "Indeed, make yourself comfortable, my lady." You see this armed individual kind of was moving towards you to stop you, but he waves them off.
Max looks to Derva and says, "Sit up, sit up." And
Derva
then
just
kind of looks towards Harlan because he's a much better communicator than she is, and kind of nods him over.
Derva like sits up, but is still kind of like slouching in the chair a little. Just she kind of looks at him.
Harlan,
I don't. Would Derva know who this is? Derva probably wouldn't because.
But Max nudges her to sit upright and is like, "That's
Oh,
him.
okay. All right. All right.
That's him."
and actually, one second. Let me see. Let me pull up this guy's stat sheet.
I think Harlan's just going to park himself right here at this bar-looking thing and lean against it.
All right. Um, Go ahead. Oh, he's going to make a check here. And he looks at you, Max, and goes, "Max, what are you doing in a place like this? I wouldn't think that your family is running afoul of money."
"Oh, my family's not in dire need of money. I'm just doing some helpful deeds around the community."
You must just you doing helpful deeds.
I know, such
Indeed.
a surprise, isn't it? But sometimes you have to, help with the family reputation. But you would know about that kind of thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, indeed. It is one of those things that the golden children must do, isn't it?
As a fellow golden child, Max nods in understanding and then says, "What about the other non-golden child in your family? What's his name? Warlock. Have you seen him lately?"
That brute? No, I haven't seen him lately. Hopefully he's dead. And you see he picks up like this chalice of wine and drinks from it. Oh, I'm being quite rude. Um, Valtis, could you please give our fine guest here a glass of wine and her retinue, I suppose? Are these your bodyguards, servants, I suppose? Or what are they?
Servants? What? No, me and Max are like best friends.
Yes,
Really?
servants.
Max coughs a little bit and says, "Derva, these are my companions."
Very good,
Derva,
very good. And you see this individual stands up and he goes to the Kenku and starts gathering drinks and serving you guys each a glass of wine.
Derva looks at
Harlan does not
Max.
accept.
He looks over to Harlan, declining, and he goes, "My friend, is there something wrong? Would you prefer a different drink?"
I don't get paid to drink.
Neither do I, but I do it anyway.
Carla still doesn't drink.
Fine. Be stuffy. The rest of you, Max, what are you here? Are you here to help your friends secure a loan, or?
Max says, we ran into your brother Mortlock recently, and he told us that we could meet him here, and we're surprised that he is not here.
Why would Mortlock say you could meet him here?
That is a question I was hoping you could answer.
I told the oaf he's not welcome in the Low Lantern, and furthermore, he's not welcome at home. So if he could just fuck off, that would be great.
Wait, what? You don't want your brother around? Aren't siblings supposed to be like siblings?
He gives you this cold, dagger-like gaze, and he goes, when you're an embarrassment to your family's name, and you're a brute and a monster, no. Your family doesn't tend to care too much about you.
Oh. Good thing I'm pretty. Huh?
And you see his stern look melts a moment as you'll expect to Max, and goes, anyway. No, Mortlock's not here, and I don't believe he'll be here anytime soon. Were you looking for him for some reason?
Max, not wanting to give away the full reasons for their encounters, says that we encountered some interesting people down below and are investigating them. And if he has any information about that, we would appreciate it.
Go ahead. Make an insight check for me. I'll let everyone make one. If you're paying attention to the conversation, that's up to you.
Oh my god.
Get it, Cap.
Nice.
Really unfortunate.
Okay. Cap, even you pick up on this. As he goes, people under this. I've never heard of such a thing. I just do my business here, lending out money as I do, and making sure the Vanthempur name comes across in all the glowing lights. We have nothing but the utmost respect for the authorities. He's bullshit lying to all of you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, if you have no other business, then Mortlock won't be here. He shouldn't be here anytime soon. So please, Max, you could enjoy a few drinks, and then if you'd like, you could stay at the establishment. I'll tell Lara that you're comped.
Derva wants to know if she's unapproachable. She wants to ask him.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Roll again. Hold on. I'm gonna make a insight check here. Okay. He goes, you're not unapproachable. You're just a bit awkward.
How can I not be awkward?
Well, a bit of advice: don't ask people if they find you unapproachable. That makes you come off as awkward.
Okay. Scratch that. I'm gonna go get a drink. And just walk away.
By all means. The Kenku comes up to you and goes, what do you want?
Moz sticks.
I ain't got Moz sticks.
Damn it.
What do you want?
Beer.
All right, a beer. And he reaches back and gets you an ale.
I know you've heard of Moz sticks, but I'm just not going to bring it up anymore. I'm sad.
Does Harlan pick up on the Kenku relying on mimicry to be able to speak to people?
Oh, yeah. It's common knowledge that Kenku don't have their own voices and they use mimicry. So,
And Harlan whispers to Derva, "Don't teach this guy any shitty phrases."
I eat ass.
Oh my god.
I eat ass.
Okay, Derva's happy now.
Derva out.
Can Cap talk to the devil and see why he's here? Like where he came from?
Sure. If you'd like to talk to him.
Yeah.
While Amric and Max are kind of exchanging pleasantries and speaking, you can have this conversation with the devil.
Yeah, Max is just drinking, kind of shooting the shit.
Max, give me a persuasion with advantage while Cap has this conversation.
All right, so when I do persuasion with advantage, how do I do that?
You can shift click it. And while she's doing that, perfect. Cap, oh nice. A 1 to a 20 to a 1. You get the 20. So Amric's completely enthralled in his conversation with Max at this moment. So Cap, you may have a conversation unnoticed as they speak to each other, exchanging pleasantries of the court and everything that's going on in Baldur's Gate.
I asked the devil if he's seen like any cultist looking activity or anybody who could tie like the cultist activity to Amric himself.
You whisper this to him, Infernal, and you see a wide grin break on the creature's face, and he goes, "I don't think so, friend."
I asked the devil where he's from, why he's here.
He says to you, "Well, I'm from Avernus, and I'm here to watch after my charge."
I inquire about Avernus and what that is. Do I know Avernus?
You would know.
Oh, okay.
Being a cleric, just offhand, you would know Avernus is basically the Nine Hells. It is the plane of devils, more or less. And you know that there are 9 layers to this. But that's what you would know just offhand.
Avernus is a furnace.
Why Avernus is a furnace.
It is.
I asked him why he's here and away from his hell pit.
We make deals, friend, and you shouldn't inquire too much. And once Amric's gaze turns back here, he might not be happy with your path of inquiry.
Can I make an intimidation check to get him to tell me more?
Sure. Go ahead and roll intimidation. The creature just kind of cackles at you, and then he puts like a spined hand onto Amric's shoulder and says in Infernal to him, "It appears our friend has too many questions. Perhaps your kind time with your friend could be cut a bit short." And you see Amric goes, "Yes." And he says in common to the rest of you, "Look, again, Max, it's been a pleasure to see you. But if you have no other business, then by all means, if you want to avail yourself of the deck below, there are rooms that you could stay in if you'd like. They're not the best. Honestly, they're not up to your standards, my lady. So, but they're there if you'd like them. Have drinks, have food, whatever you'd like. And again, if any of your friends need a loan for any sort of business, I'm more than happy to supply that. With a contract in tow, of course."
Under his breath, Harlan goes, he's like, "God damn it." Under his breath, and like not loudly, but like under his breath, he's like, "I was promised payment by that son of a bitch, Morty 2. I'm gonna kill him."
Derva's having fun with this bird person, but accidentally slips the word Mortlock to see if this person will give me a saying with Mortlock in it.
Make a deception check, I'll say. See if you can, like, trick him. The Kenku repeats, Morlock, we've got to kill him, in Amric's voice. And Amric looks down and he goes, no, speaking of business. And the room gets silent as the guards tense up and look around, and the Kenku looks very nervous. Max, I believe
Max?
you've all overstayed your welcome, so please, if you would, vacate this premises.
Max stands and gestures for Leroy to follow her, nods to, what's his name? I forgot his name already. Jesus.
Amric.
Amric says,
Here,
well,
I'll...
please give Mortlock my love. And she nods to her friends.
Derva's mouth's just open, kind of smiling, like, aw, shit.
Indeed. As he waves his hand and you see him look to his guards, who are all watching you. They've got their hands kind of like rested on their blades.
I guess I would just follow Max out then.
Max looks to Derva and says, not now.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving. So
no fights. No
oh
fights.
damn. She releases her hand from her dagger and follows her.
Okay. So you guys intend to leave the lantern?
Yeah.
Well, this portion of it.
As you guys are heading out, Amric says, now Max, I don't think I need to say this, but I beg you, you and your compatriots should not return here.
Would my word that the devil told me that they're making deals with this guy be enough to take him out, essentially?
That'd be up to you. If you feel like there's some evil afoot, and you feel the righteous need to smite, you could attack. That's up to Cap.
The devil I'm talking to here literally told me he's making deals with this guy. I think that's enough for me to find that to be evil. And but that's the thing. Like, I would need proof that this guy is doing this. So, I guess I could bring the corpse of the devil back, but just thinking into the future. But yeah, Cap finds this pretty despicable.
What I'll say is, Cap, go ahead and make one more religion check.
Okay. Slightly better, but really not.
There's a couple things you know. Devils, if they're not native to this plane or were summoned here, will just bamf away when they're killed. They disappear and return to the Nine Hells. So you wouldn't be able to get a corpse to take back. Unless they were bound to this area by a specific ritual or something like that.
Right.
So the odds of that are vague. However, you get this distinct impression that Amric Van Thampor and this devil are in leagues, and devils deal in contracts and bargains. So it's very likely that any deal for a loan that this guy's making is an infernal deal. It's an infernal doctrine bargain that is being written off and approved. So it's deals for souls, and any manner of things, but typically souls to damn them to the Nine Hells.
So yeah, Max at Amric's words turns around and says, "Are you threatening me?"
Threatening?
Are you threatening me?
My lady, I'm making a promise.
Max arches her eyebrows. A promise to what?
that should you return here, well, I cannot guarantee your safety or your livelihood in the name of the Vantham Pools.
Max says, "You do know who my family is, right?"
Yes, I do know, and I know quite a bit about what you've been up to. You and your dalliances, my lady.
Derva's clutching her dagger. If he says one more wrong word at fucking Max, she's about to toss it.
Wouldn't it be so unfortunate if the rest of the court and all the nobles of Baldur's Gate were to learn of what you've done and the very reason you've been banding about town with a flaming fist emblem that I so easily noticed on all of your persons?
Max says, lying, of course, "My family is fully aware of my activities."
Make a deception check, please.
Oh, please, baby Jesus, be good.
I'll roll his insight. You gotta be 19. Are they? Oh, Max. You were never so graceful in court politics.
Derva yells at him. Keep her name and her family out of your fucking mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Awkward, unapproachable orc. Did you want something?
Max puts a hand on her bow, ready to attack at his words towards her best friend.
All right, so I'm going to assume we're entering a combat.
I basically tell him, try me.
Let's get it.
All right. Let me pull everything up here. Let me pull up the sheets for these guys. We got the Kenku, the poor innocent Kenku, in the middle of this combat.
Is there a way?
I thought you guys were gonna just legit leave, and then Derva did Derva things.
I was trying to prompt a little more, like, him saying what he did. So.
All right. So shit kicks off. Max, you are the first to act.
Max gets pissed off. Nobody talks to Derva like that.
Oh, I need to roll for.
But she realizes that the homeboy might not be the biggest threat, but the devil next to Pap might be a little bit more. So she knocks an arrow towards him.
All right, go ahead and fire.
Fire away.
That hits. And as the arrow flies out, you see it strike the hide of this creature. It hits him, but doesn't penetrate as deeply as you hoped. He's resistant to your attack.
I'm gonna send Leroy after homeboy.
All right. Want Leroy up here?
Yep.
10 misses as the creature just kind of, after the arrow hits it, you see its wings buffet and it pushes back and it hisses at Leroy and Leroy hisses back.
It's like parcel tongue.
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Thank you.
Well, I can hear Leroy now.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you do still have concentration, so. All right. Anything else on your turn?
She's just gonna ready her bow just in case he comes back at her.
All right. Derva.
Okay.
You see this guy kind of crack his neck as he's pulling a blade out.
Which one? Ping that again. Sorry, I looked away.
The dude
this guy right next to you.
Fucking shit! I didn't even see that guy.
Derva looks. God damn it!
Motherfucker. Well, I see fucking Max attack that guy, so I want to attack that guy, but then this guy's behind me, and I don't know. I am going to...
Max is behind you.
Okay, Max said behind me, so I'm going to cast Derva's ugly crying at this guy behind me.
Is that Dissonant Whispers?
No, that is Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh, Tasha's hideous laughter. On red? Okay, cool. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Derva doesn't make people laugh, she makes them cry.
You look at him and you just look as pathetic as you always have been. And he looks at you and he goes, "I'm so sad." And he collapses onto the floor, crying. Yeah.
Yep.
So he is prone on the ground.
Oh no! Shit.
I will, let's see. I will then bonus action turn to, who is that? That's Harlan. And give him Bardic by saying, "You're up, buddy." Haha. Bardic inspiration.
What does that mean? It's so sad.
I'm so glad I renamed that. It makes more sense, honestly.
It really does.
It does. That's great.
Anything else on your turn, Derva? You can move because he's.
Yeah, I was going to
crying
ask
on the
you,
ground.
because they're prone, they don't get an attack, correct?
Yeah, they're. Well, because of the spell you used, he's incapacitated, so he cannot take an attack of opportunity.
All right. I'm just gonna take a step back here. It's kind of between Cap and Harlan, like they told me to do. So, oh shit, no, that guy's
so
there.
sad. She's running away.
Well, hold on. Fuck, I can't really. I'm just gonna take a step back because that other guy's right there.
All right. Harlan, as you were kind of sitting at this table with this other individual, they look at you and shit's popping off, and it's the eyes of, "Are we gonna roll?" It's your turn.
Do I see if like Tom is on his way down, or is he not down here yet?
Make a perception check. You heard Amric loudly state this, and you hear commotion above. You're not sure if that's Tomlin or something else, but you hear like footsteps or like running.
Interesting. I'm trying to think what Harlan would do in this scenario, because he is not as gung-ho about being all combative right now, but he is prepared to defend himself as needed. So I think he is going to ready a dodge action just in case.
If you could do that, or you could ready to attack someone who attacks you. So do you want to dodge, or do you want to ready an attack if someone hits you?
I'm going to ready a dodge.
Okay. You don't have to ready it, you just dodge. That's your action,
Okay.
So they have disadvantage to hit you.
And I'm eyeballing people.
All right. Next up is this guy who's going to go... let's just move back. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20... He can't see Max because she's below on the stairs. Sees this guy who's just kind of like dodging around. This guy who's crying. This guy who looks really confused, Mortimer. And he's gonna, "What's going on?" And then you hear Amric go, "Kill them! Kill all of them!" And he's gonna rush up to you, and take 2 swings at disadvantage. So that'll be 2 mace attacks. We take the lower of these rolls, a 12 and a 9.
Miss and miss.
Yeah, he swing because he looks a bit confused as he like swings at you, who's just trying to defend yourself. And he's like, "Sorry, but it's what the boss says."
How much is he paying you?
We'll get to that in a second. You hear thundering footsteps. Where do you? As Tomnin rushes in. It was, "Bruh! What's going on, bruh?"
Harlan goes, "Man, your boss is a dick. He started the shit."
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes.
Most definitely did not start this shit.
I'm pretty
Roll
sure I
again.
shot at them first.
I'm pretty sure I came up to him and said, "Touch me, bro. You won't."
It's a 5 DC, so you pass. Tomnin goes, "Let's fuck him up! Come on!"
Yeah.
And
he pulls his mace and he begins to threaten his 2 other compatriots.
Yes.
And that's his turn.
Harlan flexes as like, "I love you, bro."
He flexes back with love. You see a little heart in his, like, flexing.
Oh no! Ew.
Ugh.
Every bit of evidence that Harlan had about this combat is gone now.
Okay.
It's Terry
All right.
Crews.
I literally set the DC at 5, so only if you rolled nat ones, he'd not join you. So, you see the devil looks at you and goes, "All right, well, I guess we're playing this game." And he is going to.
Wait, who's the devil looking at?
This guy.
This guy.
Looks like a hedgehog.
Yeah.
I mean, who's he looking at? The devil?
Not anyone specifically.
Okay,
But you see as he flutters back, and he's too quick for you, Cap. You're unable to swing at him as he flutters back. He's using his flyby ability.
He's got fucking wings.
Cannot take an attack of opportunity on him. And he is going to fire two. You see as his tail whips out 1-2 at Max, who shot the arrow. Oh, 5 and a 7. Because you're kind of like guarded under the rail. You see these 2 spines flick from his tail that he either side of these stairs that you're on. And he goes, it's the Kenku's turn. The Kenku's going to.
Wait, I had already readied. Can I a bow? Can I shoot back, or is that
no? Because you used your action to attack already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, if you don't use an action, you can ready one. So.
Okay.
The Kenku's turn. The Kenku goes, "I'm getting the fuck out of here!" and starts to run.
Yes.
Good. I didn't want him
Thank
to
you.
get hurt.
Run for your life, buddy.
Harlan
As
does
he runs
not
upstairs.
take an attack of opportunity because he does not kill birds.
All right, you won't kill 2
Especially
birds
corvids.
with 1 stone.
Never corvids.
Whoever's a smart dude, he knows when to run.
This guy's turn. And he goes, "Tomlin, what the fuck? Phantom Boy's paying you." And he goes, "Bruh, but my bruh's in trouble. And if you're not a bruh, then bruh you, bruh."
Oh my god.
And you see this guy raise an eyebrow in confusion and just swings at Harlan.
Derva wants to learn how to speak, bro.
Harlan's flexing
and
at the same time.
Can that be a new language? It's bro.
Broanese? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So he's going to take 2 attacks with this mace at disadvantage on you, Harlan. An 8. Ooh, and a 23 for 8 bludgeoning.
Ouch. Yeah, that hits.
All right.
So
he smacks you 1 good. But that's his turn. He smacks Harlan for 8. Cap, you're up.
So I'm gonna guiding bolt the devil.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack. That hits.
Nice.
You watch as the radiant light rips through this creature and it turns to ash in the air and goes, "Fire!"
Oh.
You destroy it immediately.
Good job,
Cat
Cap.
roars with laughter.
Love it. There's our Cap.
Max smiles wickedly.
Harlan exclaims, "Where's the bone filling?"
Ew.
Legit, you would have killed that thing at max health too, so nice hit.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
for sure. I told you that's what I have. Just all the bad rolls and one massive. And then bonus action. Don't really need to use another spell, I don't think.
You can only use
Nah.
one leveled spell a turn, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, it's this guy's turn. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Which color is Tomlin, by the way, again? Is he the orange guy?
He's orange. He's the
Yeah.
orange
Okay.
one.
This guy runs up and he goes, "Tell me what's going on." And he goes, "Bruh, our bros are trying to fuck our bros, but we're on the bros side." And Tomlin's gonna make a persuasion check.
Yes.
Can I be flexing as an assist?
He rolls a 19. This guy goes, "Right, yeah, fuck those bros. We're bros, bro." And he goes, "Yeah, bro, we're fucking bros." And they bump chests, and it seems green is on your side too.
We found
Wait, which green?
Chad.
There's two greens.
This guy.
one
Sorry.
that's the
Let me I'll make him pink. There you go, pink.
Okay, pink is good. I love pink.
Yeah.
Pink is a real.
They
pink is a
bump
real fun color.
chests. And I'll give him a name. His name is
Chad, please. Be
His
Chad.
name is gonna be Skippy.
Chet.
His name is Skippy. Let's do
Common
this,
and
Skippy.
Tom.
Let's fuck him up.
Get Skippy.
And apparently you've converted 2 of these thugs to your side.
I am a very charismatic person.
Fucking Harlan.
This is great.
Well, Tomlin's very charismatic.
And just think if they hadn't had that wrestling match.
He has a +0. He rolled a 19. I can't dishonor that. All right, it's Mortimer's turn. He goes, "All right, well, this is right fucked."
So wait, who is on our side now? Is it just Tomlin and Skippy, or Tomlin and Skippy and one guy?
Tomlin and Skippy.
Okay. I'm Morty. Don't hit Tomlin or Skippy. The bros.
I figured when they chest bumped and said "bra" a lot, and that they were gonna fuck these bras up, that like they were cool. So
They are super cool. Not as cool as you though.
Max looks to Morty and says, "Get that guy up there." Looks towards.
all right. He spins around. He's gonna cast Hold Person.
Ooh.
So he has to make a. Let me go ahead and cast this. So this guy says make a Wisdom save 14, or he is paralyzed. All right, Amric, what you got for Wisdom, boy? Ooh. He fails. You watch as his body locks up and seizes. He appears to be paralyzed. Mortimer goes, "All right, I got him held."
Good job, Morty. Morty number 1.
And, that is his turn. Oh man, he's next to this other guy though. Well, we'll see how that plays out.
Morty numero uno.
There we go. Amric.
It'd be Amric, Thug,
All right.
Thug, and then Max.
Amric, at the end of his turn, is going to make another Wisdom save to break out of this spell.
You took me out of the initiative.
And fails. Oh shit, he's still locked down.
Nice.
Alright, it's Blue Thug's turn, who's going to look at the wizard casting a spell on his boss and swing twice. Schwabang. Schwabomb. Both of those hit for 4 and then 6. So one where it's going to take 10 points of damage.
Hang in there, Morty. Hang in there, Morty.
He has to make 2 Constitution saves to keep concentration on the spell. 1 is good. 2 fails. You watch as Amric's body relaxes and he's no longer restrained by the spell. Sorry. It's this thug's turn, who is crying uglily on the ground, and he has to make another wisdom save.
Fail.
He fails. Yeah, he continues to cry. It's so fucking sad. They're all trying so hard, and they're such good friends, but there's evil about.
Love this so much more.
All right, so Max is gonna cast Ensnaring Strike on Amric.
All right, go ahead and click the cast. And it's a strength save. Go ahead and roll your attack to hit. Roll your attack on your bow.
I did. Yeah, it was just taking a second.
Oh God, yeah, that hits. So he takes 12 points of damage. Oh, hold on. Minus 12. And he has to make a strength saving throw. DC 13. All right, Amric. He succeeds. He is not restrained by the bow strike. But he does still take the 2 points of piercing. He goes, oh! Max! How uncouth! All right, anything else in your turn? Oh, you still have your boy.
I do. I'm gonna send Leroy after him.
All right, go ahead and roll Leroy's attack. He doesn't have to move. He's got 10-foot reach. He misses with a 9 as he lashes out to try and grab him.
Come on, Leroy.
All right.
He's his appointment.
Anything else in your turn, Max?
No, I'm good.
So,
Okay.
Harlan, you're up.
Harlan locks eyes with Tom and be like, yo, are you good back here with these 2 chodes?
Bruh, me and Skippy got this shit. Go.
All right, Harlan Misty flexes up next to Ulrich, or what's his name?
Amric.
Amtrak. He Misty flexes up next to Amtrak, and Misty Step won't draw an attack of opportunity, will it?
No, it's a teleport, so no.
He just up here next to him. He's like, surprise, motherfucker! And he's gonna attack with his flail. 24.
That hits.
I am going to expend a spell slot to define flex this guy. So when I hit with a melee weapon attack, additional 2d8 plus 12, so 22 damage.
Yeah, you smack him with a skull flail, and as it hits him, he goes, "Oh, wait! Didn't the people at Bay have those? Oh shit!"
Surprise, motherfucker! I took it from a corpse.
Give your bones.
Yeah.
Bones. Give me your bones. Anything else in your turn, Harlan?
I'm just gonna hold on. I gotta mark up a spell slot manually.
All right.
I guess there wasn't
Derva, now you are
Divine Flex. But yeah,
Prefect.
before Derva goes, Harlan is feeling pretty smug right now because of yesterday's shenanigans, and he feels like this has redeemed him.
All right.
He flexes real hard.
Max.
Go ahead and roll d20.
Jim says, good job.
Harlan.
What'd you say?
Just roll d20. It is an adequate flex.
Nice.
Derva, your turn.
Derva hears Harlan saying "surprise, motherfucker" and attacking him. So she jumps up here. This guy still can't do anything because he's prone, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I
he's
say,
fucked up. He's crying.
It's
so sad. Why did you do this? You have such love for your friends. It's so.
He says "surprise, motherfucker," and I say "some fries, motherfucker," and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Holy shit! Wisdom save.
awesome.
God, poor Amric fails, taking 19 points. And running away from. He can't run away. Like he's locked in. He's just like. Looking around wildly.
I need some fries. Where are the fries?
I need the fries. But what are fries? I have no idea. As he ponders.
How is he looking, by the way? Like bloodied range?
He's looking fucked up, dude.
Do we want to kill him? That's the question.
I mean, tabletopping. I think I want some information from this fucker.
That's what I want.
It's this thug's turn over here, and he looks at Tom and goes, "Bruh." And then he swings twice at him. People.
But doesn't do it with
10
feeling.
to 10. Tom then just puts a hand on his shoulder, and both his swings miss, and he goes, "Bruh, you don't believe in what you're doing, bruh. It's wrong."
Please do charisma.
And it's Tomlin's turn, and he's gonna make a persuasion check with advantage on this guy.
Yes.
Let's see. You watch as this guy here, who I will now call a Jeff.
Maybe Chet.
Chet? He's Chet.
Chet.
I
His name is
Chet.
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 Chet, as he swings half-heartedly at Tomlin, who's his bruh. And Tomlin puts a hand on his shoulder and he goes, "Bruh, we're not about this." And Chet looks at him and goes, "No, we're not. We're bros, bruh." And this guy goes, "What the fuck are you all doing?"
This is great. We converted the bra army.
And it's this guy's turn. He sees shit going south. And he says, "I'm not getting fucking paid enough." He disengages and he runs away. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Harlan's starting the bro club now.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Flexing has a wide and far reach, I tell you guys.
Flexing Tuesday.
Should be another language.
It's a religion.
Your turn.
Flexing is a religion.
Part of the Broanese.
I head over to the Iron Church, guys.
All right.
So far, orange, green, and pink are all on your side.
Right.
Great. The odds are in our favor.
Everyone just mean mug blue.
Do we want information out of this guy still or anything? Is there any reason
Up
for
to
him
you.
to be alive?
You guys can have a board talk on it.
Yeah, I think we'd need some information out of him, and we did say that we would turn them in.
I also think Morty too would appreciate the killing blow wherever he is.
And I want to know where his fucking brother is after that bird squawked.
Yeah, where is Morty too? All right, so I run towards Amric and I do a little level 1 inflict wounds.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't kill him.
You could punch him and just pull it.
Yeah, unarmed punch.
But melee doesn't really do a lot of damage.
Rip.
Oh my god.
You watch as you place your hand on him and inflict this necrotic surge of death into his body. And you see his eyes bleed, his face sallow, and he goes as he dies.
Oh my god. Good talk, Cap. Good talk.
And I'll say this guy sees this and puts his hands up. This one continues to cry, and that's the end of our combat.
Max goes, shit, we were supposed to keep him alive.
Derva wants to rush over and go, "Where is your brother?" As he's bleeding out of his eyes.
Necrotic infused, desiccated corpse limp on the ground.
I loot the corpse.
I loot his bones.
I'm legit rummaging through his pockets for like anything.
All right, go and
like
make an investigation check.
Or something.
An investigation?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
No, 19.
Max looks to Derva and says, "You might as well get his fingers first."
I was about to say, I'm snapping his fingers off while Harlan loots him.
He's probably got expensive ass rings on. He's a rich.
Eventually, this guy comes out of crying and he stands up and just looks to the rest of them, and they just kind of like wave him off, and he just puts his hands up.
As he's got like tear snot running down his face.
Yeah, pretty much. Hold on, let me end the initiative here. Looking upon the person, Harlan, of Amrit Vanthampur, you don't find much. He is about 5 or 6 daggers. Had he had the chance, he'd be throwing them and attacking with them, but he was paralyzed and fucked up the entire encounter.
He was fucked.
He never got an opportunity. Like you're pouring through his stuff and you don't find anything of interest.
Damn.
He didn't have anything on his person.
Like, why is always the rich fuckers ain't got no shit in their pockets?
Yeah. He doesn't have anything, and this devil's body's gone.
Derva stands up and says, "On to the bomb?" And flings a finger at Leroy.
It really looks like we just went down there, converted half of his guards, and then, like, murdered him, basically.
I mean, somebody murdered him.
Tomnin walks up to you guys and goes, "Bros, like, that was fucking lit. You guys are insane and legends, you know what I mean? Like, my boys," and he points to the rest of the thugs, like, you know, if you're in a pinch, let us know. All right?
Was there any money on him?
This guy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Is there anything in the room that would give us clues?
I want to search the couch he was sitting in.
Make investigation checks. And meanwhile, Tomlin's looking to you, Harlan, going, "Bro, but to be honest, like, we probably shouldn't be seen at the scene of the murder of our boss, like, for employment reasons. So we're gonna, like, go. Is that cool?"
That's cool. And also, Harlan slips him 5Gs. Because he just killed his employer. Well, his employer's dead
Predator handshakes you and goes, "Anytime, man. If shit's going down, I got your fucking back, dude."
Also, I promise I'd put in a good word for you guys with the Flaming Fist. I will uphold my end of my word.
This guy goes, "Bro." This guy goes, "Bro. Bro. Bro."
So now we have 5 bros in the army.
Harlan hits him with a massive bro flex.
They all leave the premises after flexing.
Derva strikes inspiration. 5 bros sitting in a hot tub.
But yeah, you don't find anything of import on Amric's body.
What about the sofa? We were looking at the sofa.
Yeah, I put 13.
13? You don't find anything. There's nothing remarkable.
I didn't find anything with a 19.
No. Nothing.
Damn. Alright, so there's nothing down here. It really looks like we just murked this dude for no reason.
Where Max is goes down, correct? And then across the room goes up.
Yeah, there's still a downstairs basement type thing here.
Oh, okay.
Can we search the downstairs?
Yeah. Let me grab you guys. In general, I can't. There you go. You're there. You see some sleeping people. And you see a door up here.
Derva, get away from the door.
Okay, I'm in here.
It's next to the door.
Yeah, just some more cots and rooms and sleeping people.
I peep into this lady.
Just stand right next to them in their bed while they're sleeping.
I just pull the curtain, kind of look around.
They are fast asleep, and there's a quick cursory glance around this. There's not much going on. It seems to be quarters that they probably rent out. And this is a locked door over here.
Oh,
it's locked.
Oh, who's got the most strength? Who can bust this fucker down?
It's locked.
To be fair, Mortimer goes, "This is someone's, establishment of business. I know that guy was fucked up, but, he was kind of renting a space."
So you don't think this is his room?
No.
Okay, Morty, I trust you.
I mean, I could be wrong. If you really want to, feel free.
Do we hear any noises on the other side of the door?
Make a perception check. No, sounds quiet.
Maybe we should go upstairs to see one girl because she's gonna be mad at us for killing people in her boat.
Yeah, we should probably sneak out.
Do you guys head back upstairs?
Man.
I mean, I really want to break that fucking door down.
I want to break down the door, but Morty is giving us guidance, so it's like,
how much does the door cost?
I'm just here playing my alignment, which is I don't like to steal and break into shit. It's truly up to you what you as an adventuring group of amoral, corpse desecrating psychos want to do.
Do you have to carry a lock picking thing in your inventory to lockpick, correct? It's not a...
Yes, you do. You need thieves' tools in order to do thievery.
Or you could bust down the door with your
You
shoulder.
could very well use brute force to annihilate the door.
Max said brute force. Brute force!
Alright, roll a strength check. You hit the door and you hurt your shoulder.
Great.
Taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I tried, Max. I'm sorry.
You guys fucking smoked Amric. Holy shit.
Yeah, we did. I look at Cap and I was like, "Can you try, maybe, if you want?" I'm trying to be nice.
A divine
Cap declines to desecrate this like establishment. Like he kind of said to Morty, like this is just this person's place.
Mortimer gives a nod to Cap, like, "You're right."
Oh wait, I do have thieves' tools. I broke my shoulder for nothing.
I honestly don't understand why you want to double down on your previous mistake, Nova.
Well, I'm not gonna slam the door. I got thieves' tools. I don't know what's in my backpack.
I'm just gonna go upstairs. Mortimer leaves.
Look, Max went in that fucking door. Can I use my tools?
Follows Mortimer.
Go ahead, make a dexterity check.
It's a dex?
Proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, dex check. Sleight of hand, technically.
Oh, is it sleight of hand or dex? Because I have.
Fine. You unlock the door.
Yes, Max, I did it.
Good job.
All right.
All right. You come into. It's not occupied. The furnishing include a bed, a wardrobe, and an empty desk and chair.
Let's look in the desk.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an investigation check. Oh, that's a big roll right there. Woo.
Good, because it wasn't for me.
All right, you find nothing of import or use in this room. It appears to have just been a locked room for a guest if they bought a room and had a key.
That's disappointing.
Just
But at least we
gonna.
can break the door.
At least you
Harlan
can break the
notices
door.
that there's nobody in the room, so he just starts walking upstairs.
All right.
just
So
wait
yeah,
and
I'm gonna
walk up.
sneak. I'm gonna sneak upstairs also.
Okay,
Lock the
one
door
second.
on your only way out.
Hold on. Let me grab you. Oh, not this person. He was sleeping.
He was sleeping.
1 second. Let me get you guys here in a group.
We're just taking people with
and
us.
So you guys are heading all the way up to the top level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You come out here. We'll say.
Are we gonna take the body with us?
No.
It's up to you.
I'm not carrying that shit.
Fuck. How are we gonna prove that he didn't have anything on him to prove?
You literally found nothing on him to prove anything.
Nope.
Let's just leave him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I feel
So you
like
guys,
carrying his
come
body
upstairs, and as you guys are coming upstairs, you see this woman go. Everything okay? Had a lot of noise.
would be
I'm fine.
righto.
She shrugs. All right. Well, on your way then, I suppose.
Max just nods. Says, no problems.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys intend to exit?
Mm-hmm.
We could ask her if she knows where Morlock is. Where's Morlock?
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Do you guys
where's
want
that
to
piece of
ask her?
shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know where he is.
She'll look to you and go, Mortlock ain't come up to me in quite a while, so can't rightly say.
Why in the
He was
hell?
supposed to
happen to know
meet us
where-
here.
Would you happen to know where we could find him?
I suppose
common
maybe the
hangouts.
Van Thempool residence, his own.
Where's his own residence?
I assume he lives at the Van Thempools. I don't think he has his own home.
Derby gets a bad feeling in her stomach. Can I now look at this bird person and say Mortlock, like I did with the other one?
If you'd like to.
All right, Mortlock.
Next thing goes, fuck off.
Okay, cool. I kind of, I think we should probably head to their residence for sure.
Yeah.
As you guys exit, you see a figure approaching. You see a figure, a cloaked figure. A hood over their head, a female.
Hood goes
figure
there
with the hood up.
Hood.
Is coming up the stairs with her hand on the hilt of a long sword, and this black armor that she's wearing. Everyone can make a history check if you'd like.
Everybody, or
yes, everybody who can see her. So all
16.
It's not a 1.
Copycat.
Go sit down. Sorry.
Okay, Derva goes and sits down.
Harlan and Derva, you see this individual approaching, and you see this dark black armor is the Knight of a Hell Rider. The Hell Riders are Knights of Elturel, the city that apparently has disappeared.
Can we ask him about the hole?
Elturel got sent
But
to hell.
as she's approaching and her cloak up, and she has her hand like on the hilt of her sword, she stops and sees your retinue, and she goes, hello?
What up?
Hi.
Max nods. Leroy hisses disapprovingly.
And she looks at you all, and let me make a roll for her. I believe she uses, let me pull up the stat sheet here. Give me 1 second. Of a veteran. Yeah, she's going to roll perception. Oh, and no, she doesn't notice. She sees you all. Yeah, she sees you all come up, and she goes, I'm looking for Amric Vanthempor.
Big oof.
Oof.
Max says he's indisposed at the moment. Can we help you?
Potentially. My name is Rhea Mantlemorn. And I'll go ahead and copy paste that to the chat for you guys.
Because I'm going to forget her name in 3 seconds.
From what I understand, Thavius Krieg of Elturel was speaking with the Vanthempors, among them Amric, and I was hoping to speak to him to discover what has become of Elturel.
Well, we've spoken with such Vanthempors, and we can tell you that the running thesis is El Terrell's been dragged into hell.
You see she pulls her hood back, and I'll go ahead and... Oh, this is the woman you see.
Is she as young as she looks?
She is quite young looking. Probably in her teens. Late teens. And as she pulls her hood back, she looks at you and goes, It's been dragged to hell. That would make sense. I was coming back to Elturel, and I saw the companion's light fade, and I watched as Elturel sank in the horizon in the most horrifying display.
What were
It
you
was
sorry.
horrifying when you see a haunted look in her eyes.
What were you hoping that Amric could help you with this?
He was supposed to have met with Thavius Krieg, the official, the ruler of Elturel, who came to see Elder Ravengard. And I was just trying to find out where Thavius had gone and what happened to Elturel, and maybe he had some insight or something he could do, something to help Elturel. I was just, and you see she's got kind of a bit of a panic to her as she's speaking.
Harlan
just
walks
trying to do.
forward and places his hand on her shoulder.
Go ahead and make a persuasion. I'll give you advantage. Go ahead and roll again, just in case.
Rip.
As Harlan places, like a knowing warrior's hand on her shoulder, she calms, and Harlan, you immediately intuit that this is a young knight, a young hill rider, who's not seen much combat.
Harlan immediately kicks into Big Brother mode.
And
like
she
duck under
smiles
the
at
wing.
you and says, "Yes, I would. Like I said, I was looking for Thavius Krieg, and from what I understood, the Vanthempors, they were speaking with him, or they were seen with him, and to be perfectly honest, and it's at this point she notices the badge of the flaming fist on you, and she pulls back a bit, but from your previous persuasion, she's still relaxed. She just says, I have to be honest, I may have run afoul of the flaming fist, so I hope
I'm
you
gonna
won't
be
turn
honest
me in.
too. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna be honest. 3, Amric's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Harlan, while he's consoling her and has his hand on her shoulder, and he's gonna be like, fortune smiles on you this day, young woman, because Amric was in league with the fiends of hell.
He was in league. Then that could mean terrible things for Thavius.
It could mean terrible things, but know this: had you met him, you may have been in dire straits.
Well, then I am in your debt, and if you all intend to find Thavius and find out what's going on with Elturel and deal with these denizens of hell, then... And she kind of gives a bow to you, and she pulls her sword out and kind of gestures. Then you have my blade at your side, should you need.
Max says, "What does Thavius look like?"
Thavius, hold on, let me see if I can get that info. Give me 1 second.
While you're doing that, after she did pull her blade out, and Harlan's like, "This is a fine blade. I would be honored to fight beside it."
She smiles at that and says, Thavius is kind of a jolly looking fellow, a bit rotund, but a good statesman. He's done Elturel much good over the years. Grayer in his hair than he was in recent years. He's a human. He's got blue eyes and a bit of a scraggly beard, but would we see him? I could point him out to you definitely.
Well, do you know where else he might have gone?
No, he left Elturel. Not more than a fortnight ago. To speak with the officials of the city. I know he left.
If you are certain that he left El Toro before it had sunken into Hells, there is a chance we may find him on our current quest.
Yes, he was trying to find Elder Ravengard, so... And you guys would know Elder Ravengard was a member of the council and like the prominent member in Baldur's Gate, who disappeared apparently on an envoy to Elturel.
Mm-hmm. Do we know where the council kind of convenes and stuff, just as general knowledge?
Yeah, it'd be like in the midst of the higher city. There's like a building.
Okay.
I was just gonna whisper to Harlan, like, should we let her know that that's like we're going to the estate where this might?
Oh, I was planning on divulging anyway, since it's probably goals aligned.
Okay. Yeah, because I wouldn't mind having an extra hand walking into this estate.
But yeah, Harlan's talking to her, and he's just like, well, we've kind of got roped into this thing with the Vault of the Dead 3, with the Vantham Pores behind it, and now we've discovered quite recently, that they're in league with the Fiends of Hell, so yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty big party that we're going to keep investigating. If you come with us, we might find some more answers.
She looks a bit dismayed, as you say, the Vantham Pores were in league with devils and everything, but she has no reason to doubt you. Especially because you guys are members, technically, of the Flaming Fist, and aren't trying to arrest her. So she just nods and goes, well, if I can be of help, then I will join you. And if our blades to be met against the enemies of Elturel, then I'll surely cut them down with you.
Also, this is just more tabletop, but we technically know a Vantham Poor that is not a dick, supposedly, that we're looking for, and seems to have some answers. And he talks about Morty number 2 to her.
As you say that, she says, yes, Mortlock Vantham Poor. He told me to give this to someone who knows him. And she pulls out a letter and hands it to you.
What?
Oh.
Nice.
I can totally read, and I read it.
You read a note that says, sorry, but heat's a little high, and I don't trust the Flaming Fist. This lady ain't a friend of them either, so hopefully she finds you. She was on her way to Low Lantern anyway. A goodly sort, if not naive, but sorry. I've been going underground. You understand?
Motherfucker.
Colin doesn't care. It's whatever. At least he had enough sense to send a note, I guess.
At least he left a note.
And inspecting it very easily with passive perception, it had like a wax seal on it, but it was never broken. She didn't read it.
Okay.
So Harlan's like, so wait, you talked to Morty number 2 already? He didn't tell you about the he being dragged down? Because he's the one that told us.
He told me that there were allies that I might seek here, and that Amric was here as well. He didn't say much more beyond that, and handed me this letter and said that if I met someone that looked like you, and she points at Harlan and the rest of you, to hand you the letter. So he seemed very concerned, and I was just thankful for the help.
Well, let's just say there's one less person looking to kill Morty number 2 now.
Good to know.
Love it.
And we killed the apparent heir to the crown.
Oh yeah, Sickly Boy's the only one left. Ooh, baby. We should have had Leroy eat his entire body, so there was no evidence.
We should have done that.
I'm sorry.
Send Leroy back.
We should have totally done that.
That was just me tabletopping, not Harlan suggesting it.
I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
No, that's 100% said out loud, and we should have done that. I guess.
Yeah, it looks like this young hell writer, Rhea Mantlemorn, is willing to join you guys if you let her.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Villas. Let's go.
Yeah, I say we go. We go.
You guys immediately make for the villa?
Yeah.
Yes, Max.
Yeah.
Max gets
I think that's where we gotta go, because if this note is
Mm-hmm.
suggesting that Morty 2 is probably not going to show up outside of the villa or anywhere
Right.
low profile, we're probably not going to find him.
I also feel
You
like we
guys
should make
can-
haste with it just so we don't.
The
No one
news
finds
doesn't
his
get to his
body.
mom.
Exactly.
You guys will head to the Vandenpoor Villa. So let me put you guys here.
If Leroy ate that whole thing, he would have been very slow.
Does this travel time allow for a short rest?
You can take a short rest and then travel if you'd like.
Nah, that's fine.
But
I only
traveling
took
is
one hit.
still active movement. All right.
I'm the only one that took any damage, so I think we're good.
There we are.
All right, you guys arrive at the Vandenpoor residence. Nice. Let me do. I think this is good one. And it's still about midday by the time you get here because you went early in the morning, to deal with the low lantern. And,
we did?
Yeah, you guys got there at like 10 o'clock. So
I know a lot of people at that bar at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
A lot of day drinkers, baby. But you arrive at the outset. Sorry, I have to skip to the villa here. Give me a second. Yeah, you see the outside of the walls here. You see a large gate. And you just hear like general like foot traffic beyond the gate as you arrive.
Is it like a see-through gate? Like you can see through it?
No, it's
Oh.
like a wooden gate. Solid.
Is there anyone posted outside of it, or inside,
No.
or whatever? No. Is it locked?
It is not.
Ooh, fancy.
So, were you pushing open the door there, Derva?
No, Derva about does it and then remembers what Harlan and Cap say about not opening doors, so she backs out and is like, after you guys.
Leroy goes and kind of guides her back towards Morty and
Speak with Animals Gods at this point, and so is that bardic inspiration you received. It's been more than 10 minutes. All right. You approach the gate there, Cap. Doesn't appear to be locked, so you can push it open if you'd like.
Yeah, so I just kind of like nudged open, kind of like take a peek inside.
All right. Let me go ahead. You see this group of individuals, just not well armed, but like kind of plainclothes men carrying spears. And this individual stops and goes, "Ho there! Who are you?"
I I just make eye contact with him and then slowly back away and close the door and inform everybody else that there are 3 people.
You close the door?
Armed.
Oh my god.
After you close the door opens. Excuse me. Can I help you, sir?
Max steps forward and says,
I just let Max talk and do the talking.
Say, hey, we are looking for the lady of the house. Is she home? And hoping that they will recognize her from her
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage, Max.
Oh, wait, I didn't do it with advantage.
Go ahead. You can roll again.
There we
go. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're here to see the Lady Venable? Oh, very well. Please, my lady, come in." And he'll back away with the other 2 guards and usher you in. And kind of point to the east. He says, "The main entrance is that way. Please."
Max walks on in and gestures for her companions to follow and gives the trio a nod of thanks and says, "Okay, we'll be this way."
Harlan flexes and says, "Swanky digs."
Yeah, and Mortimer and Rhea follow. Rhea is like going, "Oh, okay." As you guys just waltz into the estate. And they point over this direction to this door.
Harlan's walking next to Rhea, and he's just like, "Yeah, Max has kind of got a lot of clout. She's kind of technically noble."
Yeah.
Noble that does mean
gives
things.
a nod. You see more guards who are just kind of hanging out, and they're talking. They see you go in the gates under the graces of the other guards, and they don't really raise an alarm. They just see you and nod as you continue in.
Max will open the door here. And
you open the door and you see here what appears to be a very young looking girl, human with kind of amber hair, and kind of green eyes as she walks up and goes, "Hey, can I help you?"
Max says, "Hello, we are looking for the lady of the house. Can you show us
Oh,
her
Mrs. Van Poor, she's busy. I know Thirstwell's here, but Lady Van Poor said she's not taking visitors right now, so...
Could you
Max says, tell her that Miaxina Cardinal is here to see her.
Go ahead and intimidation or persuasion advantage or your preference.
My persuasion is better.
Okay, well, like I said, Thirstwell's here, so I'll go talk to him. If you guys could wait in the lobby here, I'll come back after I talk to him, okay?
Can you tell them Amaric sent us?
Of course, I'll let him know that his brother sent you guys. All right?
She's a valley girl.
Yeah, she's a young teenager. So, she exits to the western door here and closes it behind her. You guys can enter the lobby. Harlan.
Max pulls Derva away from the other door.
Derva turns around and goes, "Oh shit."
Harlan.
Go stand next to Harlan.
Here, you sense a creature.
I see. Now you told me to go. I fucking almost went there too because you're like, go stand next to Harlan. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Or put him right where next to Derva, like right in front of her,
right in between, just like they told me.
Am I sensing an invisible thing?
Yeah, as you stand here, your blind sight, you sense a creature up in the rafters, a tiny creature with wings and horns, kind of held up in a corner, looking down at you guys. It doesn't realize that you've seen it, but it's there.
Derva takes out her lute and is just plucking a few tunes.
I try to talk to it.
You don't see that, Cap. It's only Harlan because of
okay.
this blind sight. The creature is invisible.
Harlan's just observing it to see what it's doing. Like,
Go ahead and make an insight check.
I'm trying.
This creature is carefully studying your group. And you see it like counting your number. And then it's thinking and seeing if you do anything else. Like it's ready to leave and warn someone if something hostile happens. Like it's very skittish, but it's just counting and looking at the group.
How high up is the rafters?
About 10 feet.
Well, I can't reach it, so.
Yeah, it's just within your blind sight. But do you guys wait in the parlor?
Yeah, I'm just plucking away on my lute.
All right. After a minute, then 2 minutes, then 5, then 10. Eventually, about 15, 20 minutes later, the door to the west opens again. Someone goes out and goes, yeah, Thirstwell is really tired and not feeling well, so like if you come back like tomorrow, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in need of some healing? I am a paladin.
Well, like I let him know that you guys look strong and like cool, and like it'd be neat if you talk to him because you guys look cool. But he's like, no, I'm like super busy, so.
Yeah, that's not gonna
So
work for us.
Max says, so he's too busy to talk to me. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm sorry, Max. Like he knew who you were, and he was kind of like and she leans in, kind of blushed a bit, but like he's like super busy. He says there's a lot going on, so like he doesn't like have the time. But maybe later.
Wait, what? Max.
Hmm?
I'm not, I understand. She's pregnant.
Max, you see Leroy kind of pokes you on like the shoulder for a moment, and his head kind
Max
of
looks to
tilts up
Leroy.
to the corner. Make an
Oh,
insight
shit.
check. I'll give you advantage because you don't have to speak with animals on right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Roll again. Leroy is pointing out a threat to you in the room close to him in the corner that he can see that you can't.
Yeah, I can't put speaking with animals back on either.
Is the little fiend still where it is? Because I've been keeping an eye on it.
It is, and you see it glancing to the right, like it's looking at another thing.
Can Harlan see one on the other side near Leroy?
Well, Harlan
not within his range. No,
Harlan sees it as glancing, so he just kind of walks over that way, just like kind of stand right here.
Towards Harlan.
As you do, Harlan, you pick up in your sight, and Leroy locks eyes with you as you pick up another creature in this corner, doing the same thing, just watching quietly and counting and trying to decide what to do next.
I'm up here explaining the birds and the bees to this lady.
Interesting.
I know what like sex is, dude. Like I've done it. Like
Yeah.
at
Well,
least
how would
3
you
like
feel if the baby daddy didn't want to be in the baby's life? Like, how would you feel as a woman? Okay? Like, tell me.
make an intimidation check.
Just arguing with this lady.
She goes
For no reason.
she just starts to cry and she goes, I don't know, like it's hard, you know, like
Right?
you know, everybody's got a lot. Just I have to go. Like they're so busy, and she storms out of the room, slamming it behind her.
Max wants to follow her.
Yeah, like
Fuck it.
I feel like she's crying. Like I feel like I would just follow her.
As you open that door, you see an empty hallway, and you see this other door slam to the west as she's run through it.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to this door. I don't know what everyone's doing behind me, and just be like, "Look, I'm sorry. I just need you to feel what we're feeling right now." And I thought, woman to
Am I
woman,
approachable?
am I unapproachable?
The fuck?
That's totally where I was going with that. It's
I know.
woman to woman. Like, am I just
Go ahead
really
and
that
make a
unapproachable?
persuasion check with disadvantage.
You said hit shift and do it.
Or for disadvantage, hit control. Click. You only rolled one. Roll again.
Yeah. Wait, what was I rolling? Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Yeah.
She goes, you're just being like really intense and like there's a lot going on and you're being kind of mean and you're not unapproachable. It's just like you're being mean, you know?
I'm just trying to look out for my friend, and I just thought maybe you could relate to it. You live around these people. You know what he's up to. He's kind of sleazy. He sleeps around.
Max
You're
blushes.
sleazy. You sleep around. Fuck you.
Oh my god, are you sleeping with him?
You hear silence. The door's locked.
Look, talk
While
to
they're
me.
in there doing that shit with this child,
Go ahead.
Harlan, silent, like quietly, since we're kind of huddled in a group right now, he's just like, guys, there's eyes on this room.
Rhea looks around and she goes, "We need to do something.
I
We're
would
ready to kill."
I would say, because I know I've been journeying with Cap for a while. Like, you may want to put on your goggles, aka Divine Sense, to notice them.
I don't see these guys, right?
Not visibly, no. But
I can see them,
Harlan's
though.
suggesting that you might want to try and sense the room.
Because I can see them, I just can't reach them.
Oh, I have detect good and evil and good, so I can cast that.
Okay. 10 minutes for the within 30 feet of you. Okay. Let me go ahead and put concentration on you. Concentration.
But Harlan just reiterates, we are
Cat,
being watched.
within your range. Bam. Bam.
All four corners.
Bam. And bam. You pick up fiends.
Can I cast Word of Radiance as a bonus action? Just smack him real quick.
You want to cast Word of Radiance?
Yeah, on those 4 locations, like we're like targeting in on where those guys are.
I believe Word of Radiance is like close to you. Let me look here. It's a range of 5 feet, so stuff within 5 feet of you. Yeah.
Never
so
mind,
it'd have to be like an area around your body. But
Okay.
you could definitely pinpoint and attack one if you wish to.
Rhea, Rhea is a paladin, right?
Make a insight check, I suppose.
I mean, I ask her, like, are you a paladin? Like, what's your skill set?
She looks back to you and shakes her head and says, I'm not but a warrior of the Hellriders. I don't have divine magic. I'm just sworn to defeat evil.
Gotcha. I just need to check, see what tools we have.
She nods.
Well, Leroy hisses at Harlan. Does he want him to attack?
Can Leroy see them too? Or did he just kind of feel them?
He does. He has blind sight.
Has blind sight. Yeah, Leroy has blind sight.
He can see
nice. He can see that shit too.
Leroy hisses at the corner and looks to Harlan and all them like ready to pounce if they want to.
He's ready to go.
Can I tell Morty where this thing's sitting in the northwest corner and like he do something about it? And
like
can I reach this thing?
Stealth check.
Yeah, okay. Normal roll.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
God.
As you say that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're in the other room.
Yep. Roll initiative. Select your token and click initiative. All right. At the top of the key, Max, it's your turn, but you don't know what's going on at this stage. You're just kind of in the hallway and you see Derva pleading with this teenager through a door. So.
Okay. She looks to Derva and says, "Leave the teenager alone. There's something going on in there." She comes in the room. She can't see what's going on. She's going to go right next to Morty. But Leroy can.
Yes, Leroy sees a creature here.
He looks to Harlan because he trusts Harlan's judgment here and wants to know if he should attack.
So something Joey may not know is you can also hold your actions.
Yeah. If you wanted to hold an action to hit a creature that appears in the room.
Yeah, let me do that then. Actually, let's have Leroy prepare to strike if anybody comes at him.
Well, you can prepare your action to attack if you see something, and tell Leroy to attack a creature nearby that sees.
Let's do both of those.
Okay. So go ahead and unless Harlan's going to wave Leroy off, Harlan.
I'm not waving anybody off. If I see Leroy like looking at me for approval, I flex. I'm like, his bud.
Leroy receives the flex of approval and will slash out at this creature up in the corner. Go ahead and roll an attack for him.
His tail flexes into like a little snake flex, like at the end. Like, yeah. All right. So he's going to attack.
9 misses as he lashes out, but does not take purchase on the creature. But you have your action ready to shoot your arrow at anything that appears.
Cool.
All right. This one.
Thanks, Crafty. I forgot about that.
I wasn't sure if you had known.
Alrighty.
The imps aren't showing up on the turn order.
That's because they're invisible.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's why.
So we're being attacked by invisible enemies right now, basically, but we know where they are.
All right. Yeah. The first thing you guys hear is the fluttering of wings from up here. But you don't hear them as they exit this way and up the hallway.
I guess I follow the. So we hear them kind of exit, like leave the room?
Yeah, you hear wings fluttering as they exit the room, but you don't know what it is. But this one is going to attack. It's going to attack the snake.
Not the snake, not Leroy.
Not Leroy.
23 to hit.
Damn.
So you take 6 points and you need Leroy to make a Constitution saving throw. Leroy is dispatched.
No.
As his essence disappears from here to be summoned again. And then this creature having attacked This one
within striking distance.
is going to lash out at Harlan. No advantage because he's seen. 10 to hit Harlan.
El Nupa.
And he appears before you in the corner, just above you. This one is going to flutter down to Max and attack with advantage. 22 to hit Max.
Great.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the button wrong.
It's okay. You take 15 points of damage total, 6 piercing and 9 poison. As this creature up here stings you, and you begin to realize quite quickly the stings that you saw in those birds may have came from such a creature.
These bees are fucking dumb.
Yeah, you're up.
Fucking
As
bees.
you see all these little devils appear in the room.
So, does everybody here have like a little bit of damage on them? Pretty much.
Max does. Morty does.
Derva does, but she's in a different room.
Yeah. And I
How far away is
believe
Derva?
Harlan does too.
Yeah, I have a little bit of damage.
You saw her go through this door. You're not sure how far away she is.
Okay. I was going to cast a prayer of healing.
That takes 10 minutes.
Oh, that 10 minutes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So healing word, Max.
All right. There's a bonus to heal Max for 8.
Thank you.
Give you 2 more dire music here.
It's a little strange for a healing class to heal for way less than they actually do damage.
Right.
Right?
No, in this game, dude, like any healing is great. So,
Yeah, true.
like, honestly, there's so many times that people have been healed by like 10 that made the difference between them being fucking burked and living.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's your bonus. You have an action left, so you can attack if you'd like. Or use a cantrip.
Yeah. I've told the dead on one of these guys. I'll just this guy. Oh, sorry. It's the pink one. There we go.
Go ahead and it's a what save?
It's I see. Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Is that target missing?
7. Go ahead and roll your damage. 1d10. I think 1d. Is it 1d8 or 1d10? I forget.
1d8.
There you go. 6 damage. All right. You see this thing reel back and screech like as it's hit with the damage.
Good. Eat shit. I say it in whatever language I think that they speak.
Infernal.
Infernal, yeah, I say it in Infernal.
Which you know, so. He goes, "You eat shit, bitch." Derva, your turn. You hear shit popping off as you're trying to console this teenager.
All right, bear with me while I act this out. You didn't put me down as prone, and you don't have to because I'm gonna get up anyway and use half my movement.
Okay.
But I'm like sitting down against the wall, plucking on my lute, like, never made it as a wise girl, couldn't cut it as a poor girl stealing. And then I hear the commotion, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I get up, and I guess I run to the door, which is blocked, and I go, what the fuck? And I will cast on this guy right in front of me. We'll do Dissonant Whispers at a 2nd level.
Okay.
Say, get the fuck out of my way.
That's 13 wisdom save on him.
But you whisper it, so you're like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get the fuck out of my way.
It fails, and you watch as your words render this creature's mind asunder as it flops onto the ground dead.
Nice.
That works. Let's see. Hold on. Half my movement, 30, 5, 10.
Sorry.
5, 10. And then I can come
Electrum
in.
back.
Finish with
Oh,
15, 20. So we've only got 2 left.
No, there's one in the other corner that.
Oh, we can't see. Okay, we just can't see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I came into the room and.
Actually, did Harlan see it fly through the door since it's within 10 feet?
You saw a creature fly out and then disappear beyond the corner.
I was
so
like,
there might
one
be
escape.
just 2 in here.
Are you done, Durva?
I'm trying to so the one girl is she's next. So actually, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now.
All right. Rhea's turn. She charges up to this devil and goes, "Begone, demon!" She'll swing her longsword. She hits, slashing it for 4, and she'll swing a 2nd time, killing it.
Nice.
She,
Nice. Glad
you see
her
her first slash its wing, and as it's falling, she brings the blade over its head and crushes it down, crushing into the ground. She goes, "Fiend, be gone!"
Harlan gives her a very approving flex.
She nods. Harlan, it's your turn.
Let's see. Harlan knows one right down the hall, and he thinks that one can be left in here with this mass of people that can see it. So he's gonna run down the hall.
Okay.
Hold on a second. What was the thing again? Ruler. So can I run technically to the end of the hall as much?
Yeah.
Okay, because I got 35. I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the end of the hall, see if I see anything within my 10 feet.
Okay.
As far as I can go. Do I see anything?
You get up here. You don't see anything.
Yeah. I don't see it. These steps are none of the doors are open, so I'm assuming it went up the stairs then if I don't see anything right in the hall.
Yeah. You could dash and run up the stairs if you'd like, or
I'm just gonna prepare an action and attack something if it pops out.
Okay. All right. Mortimer's turn. He sees the other creature and he's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna shoot you with this." And he hits. And he kills it.
Okay, so these things are weak as fuck.
Because he has his ability that ignores their resistance. So he hits it with the fireball and you see it crumple to the ground. It was, all right, I guess we won. As you guys are all out of initiative now.
Oh.
I yell real quick, 1 gun away.
I guess.
Be on your toes.
I would rush. I can't see anything, so I'll just.
Yeah, me too.
Is this the top of the stairs or the bottom of the stairs that I'm sitting next to?
Yeah, you guys run up the stairs and you don't see.
I start going upstairs.
Okay.
I follow him.
Yeah, I would follow.
Let me put you guys up. Let me just grab you guys group. Unfortunately, your
So
snack is gone.
so Harlan has a 10 meter and Cappy has 30. Is that what I heard?
I can see invisible things within 10 feet of me at all times, as long as they're not obscured.
All right, you guys
Oh
come up here and
God.
you see these individuals just kind of like hanging out in the air, like, can I help you?
I feel like we were just running and instantly saw them and like stopped and like cool walking.
Yeah, we're chasing a big bee. It stung one of my friends and ran up here, I think.
Make a deception check.
I grabbed my arm for the help action.
Ooh.
You can roll again.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, big bee, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of bees around here. Anyway, I guess I'll fuck off downstairs. Me too. I'm busy. Later. Bye. And they all just leave.
What?
Bee season.
It's fucking bees, bro.
I didn't see any of these doors open, so I'm guessing it probably just flew down to the end of the hall, so I keep walking that way.
All right. You see these doors here. You see a set of doors here.
Is this a door or a window?
That's a window.
Okay, then never mind. There's no way out up here. What the fuck?
Can they fucking
The
go through
phone.
doors?
Well, I'm assuming Harlan said it went through an open door, so I don't think it could phase through walls. Otherwise, the other ones probably would have ran away too.
Maybe.
That is Harlan rationalizing.
But yeah, you see a door here, one here, another over here.
Cap listens at the door.
You open this door, and you see an empty bedroom.
Okay. Listen at this door. Open this door.
I'm gonna open this one.
You open the door, and you
Sweet
see
Jesus.
you see this guy go. Who are you?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
He's make a wisdom save for me. Harlan.
You mean Cap?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it cat? Sorry,
Yeah.
cat.
I'm not over there.
Wisdom save cat. He says, leave, and you feel like a spell trying to take hold, but you shrug it off, and he goes, oh no.
Is
That's
this
a stickly
guy's
brother.
is this guy like triggering detect evil or anything?
No. He appears to
Okay.
be a human, as far as you can tell. He
Okay.
goes, I don't know why you're here, but please don't hurt me.
Okay. I just shut the door.
Cap with the opening and shutting of doors.
Open Durva.
Durva opened this
You
door.
hear a heavy
Oh,
sigh of relief.
no.
Wait, Harlan opens this
you
door and
open this
sees
door and
anybody.
you see an empty room.
All right.
You also
and-
see another empty room with some chests.
What's
Ooh.
this room is empty.
Some chest, you say?
The door opens and this guy starts to slowly leave.
Harlan's like, yo, what's up, bud?
Does
Nothing.
Max recognize him?
You do. This is Thirstwell
He's a
Van
sickly
Vanpoor.
brother.
As he's slowly like trudging out, trying to escape.
Max
But Harlan
blocks
gets in
those
his way
killers.
and he goes, can I help you?
Like, I think the
Max
more
says,
primary question
"You're
here
too
is, can you
busy
help
for me."
us?
Durva's looking at these chests.
That's
I'm
what she does.
sorry.
Harlan asks him, so how do you feel about your two brothers?
They're great, I guess.
Which one's great, specifically?
The cool one.
You gotta be a bit more descriptive than
He
that.
grimaces at you.
Like, The cool one, as in Morty 2, because I think he's the cool one.
I guess if it's come down to it, then I suppose we've been made.
Oh,
I can give you things.
I'm already going through his
info-
shit.
Let's give me what are you gonna do for me and why?
What
are you
kind of
what are you
things?
thinking?
Here. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Derva.
For one of these days, she's just gonna have a mimic.
Derva, you find 6 bottles of fine perfume worth 20 gold pieces each, a silver hairbrush inlaid with lapis lazuli worth 100 gold pieces,
Ooh.
a wooden box with electrum filigree worth 75 gold pieces, a pearl necklace worth 250 gold pieces, and a platinum cameo shaped like a winged cat worth 50 gold pieces, and 2 potions of healing.
Well, we're clearly taking all that stuff.
Anyone can take
Yeah.
what they want. I take the pearl necklace and the potions, and
Yeah.
I give the pearl necklace to Max.
Jump in here so you see no.
Harlan's
Max,
like,
Max takes a brush.
you need to get that fucking perfume. Those could be stink bombs.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, he's not actually paying attention to shit.
He just looks to you all and he goes, let me be clear. I don't want any trouble. I'm not very strong, and I can give you what I have if you'd like it.
Word has it, you don't have much because you're not the heir apparent.
I have this, and he pulls from his pouch a cube of sorts, like a little puzzle box, and pushes it towards you.
Harlan lets him place it in his hand.
Yeah, and he puts it in your hand and goes, "This has a great treasure inside of it. I don't know what it is, but
Cool.
please
He
take
accepts
it."
this bribe and puts it in his bag. And then he goes, well, as you can see, I am with the Flaming Fist here, and we've come into some understanding that you have a house possessed by demons.
And as you're doing that, Rhea grabs him by like the lapels and pulls him up and goes, "Where is our Lord of Elturel? Where has he gone?"
I also might add that she is not part of the Flaming Fist, so I don't know what she's going to do. She might be crazy.
Max says we can't speak for her actions.
And as she's shaking him, he's like, "I don't know. I'm very sickly and weak and not important at all. And like you said, my mother doesn't care about me. So, like, just go away."
Max
Hard
doesn't
pass.
believe it.
Hard pass.
He thinks he's full of shit.
How about you tell us what your mother is?
Go make insight checks, please.
Sorry, I was talking over people. Who's making insight checks?
Why couldn't I roll that when Leroy was fighting?
You all can insight check this your brain. All right. So, there we go. All right. Yeah. Max, Cap, and Harlan you guys realize this guy's full of shit, and he's just trying to cover his own skin. He knows more than what he's letting on.
Harlan gets real into his face and points backwards with his thumb, going, "Look, I see that guy behind me. That looks like a tower shield, like nothing but a shield.
You're a living shield.
Oh my god.
He's a really big shield that when he touches people, they fucking die."
Which is what
And
happened to your brother.
I'm sorry, but Amtrak,
What?
that guy,
Amtrak.
Amtrak fucking
He
imploded.
missed the train.
He tried to kill us, and he tried to kill the wrong people. I tell you what. So you better get on board and play ball.
I make an intimidation check with advantage.
Derva strums on her lute.
Power shield
Are
that
we
blows
having
you up.
fun yet?
I have a shitty intimidation.
He goes, you seem to be kind of a pussy.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't know if I believe you. But the sheer volume of you. Okay. Beneath the villa, my mother and the cultists of the Dead Three, they're beneath the villa. As well as, what was his name? Thavius Krieg. And you see Rhea's eyes open wide, and she goes, Thavius is below. They've taken him prisoner. And he goes, no. He came quite willingly. And she slams him in the face and puts his head against the wall. He came willingly? What do you mean? He came, and he was here. Friendly terms. I don't know why. Please don't kill me. And you see Rhea is about to murk this guy.
Max pushes Rhea off, looking to Homeboy, because I forgot his name already. Tells him to go back to his room, because we're going to need to go downstairs. And don't come out.
Make a persuasion with advantage, I'll say, or intimidation.
Can I throw guidance on her?
Yeah.
I mean, if that fails, I'm pretty sure I can just carry him and put him in his room.
With a 20, he bows to you and goes, of course, if you spare me, I'll do anything you say. My mother is working with the cult of the Dead Three to do nefarious things, and Thavius Krieg is down there as well. I think he's involved.
They're dead.
Max looks at him and says, go to your room, but if we find out that you're part of this, we will kill you.
Time to murk some folks.
Of course, I will do no harm.
Harlan
I will
follows
tell
him.
my imps to leave you alone.
Oh, those are your imps, bud? That's some new information.
Max gets pissed off because that imp killed her snake.
Okay, what do you do?
Do I want to start a fight?
I'm not
Yes,
starting
I
it.
do.
I would say before anything
roll
happens.
an attack with advantage.
Max is just enraged when she hears the imp thing. She just can't. She can't. All right, so.
And you do have guidance on you, so you can add a D4 to that if you need to.
You kill him outright.
Okay.
As your arrow flies through his head and he dies. You see hit the ground.
Leroy.
I look at Max and go, 2 brothers down.
Rhea looks at
Harlan-
you and gives an approving nod.
Harlan flexes disapprovingly. He
Max
was like, your snake is kind of immortal. We could have used this guy to at least control the imps, probably.
All right. Well, I'll say from here, you guys are able, if you'd like, to descend to the depths of the Van Thimport Villa.
Harlan can't help himself when he opens his door.
Oh my god.
There's nothing there. It's a balcony.
Nothing. Yeah. 3 for 3, Harlan.
Harlan's like, hey, did you check this door in here?
No.
Bunch of mimics.
It looks like a window to the wall.
But
there's a door.
What I will say is, if you guys wish to descend to the depths of the Van Thimport Villa, we can continue next time as you go deeper to see what
yes,
is
next time.
Yeah.
Wait, Max has got to loot his body because he might have someone.
Oh, on him?
Loot your arrow.
Here. 1 second.
Yeah, I can get my arrow back. Do you want me to do an investigation?
Emmerich has... not Emmerich. Villa. What did you find on Thirstwell?
Scroll up, Harlan. It's or toast.
Did you keep all of it? You said you didn't pick all of it up.
No, she took the brush. I took the necklace and the potions. Everything else is left.
Okay. I take whatever's left. Harlan does. He came in here to look at everything and saw these open boxes.
Thirstwell had literally 5 fucking hit points because he's a sickly old boy.
Put him out of his misery. Good job, Max.
There you go.
You find on his person a spell book, which has the Guidance, Sacred Flame, and Thaumaturgy cantrips, as well as Command, Detect Evil, and Good, and Sanctuary. Other than that, you don't find anything.
One last thing I would like to do is just kind of push his body in here and close the door so it's not in the hallway. And take a few fingers.
Alright, you shove his corpse. Okay, make a strength check.
I'm only gonna take 3 if I make this. Just because we're in a hurry to get downstairs. Strength.
One is fingers.
You take 2.
I take 2. Okay.
And everyone looks at you in shock and disgust, especially Mortimer. And Rhea's like, "Are you mentally okay?"
Harlan puts his
snake
hand
that he killed.
Harlan puts his hand on her shoulder and just is like, "Do you see what I gotta deal with?"
What's his?
She nods back at you and goes, "I understand. War makes for strange bedfellows."
What's his name one more time?
Who?
Thirsty?
The guy we just killed.
Thirstwell.
Yeah, thirsty. That sounds good.
Hold on. Thirstwell.
I've been writing down whose fingers I have and marking them off as I feed them to the snakes.
Okay, second.
That's great.
Yeah, you take this decrepit, ailing, pathetic person's fingers.
Well, there's not really a finger in manage inventory, so.
Yeah, there's not. You have to psychotically type that shit down yourself.
I've been writing it down. I'm keeping track. I'm staying honest.
Hey,
it's his
you're honest.
fingers.
C'est la vie.
Okay,
anyway.
So this book of spells, is it something that Max can learn or anybody else can benefit from?
Wizards can.
All right, Morty, there you go. Here's your book.
Yeah, you can hand him that book and he can learn those spells.
There you go. Learn, Morty, learn.
He will take them and go, "This is real fucked up. We just killed like an invalid in his room after he told us everything we asked him to do. Like,
he killed my snake.
He wasn't but I get it, but he wasn't resisting. Like, he was just telling us everything we wanted. And he was really sad. And you're like, no, just fucking kill him."
This family's sad and needs to go, Morty.
I mean, you guys said that.
No sperm unturned.
You said that Mortlock was pretty cool, and then you proceeded to systematically and dark-heartedly murder the rest of his family, no matter how invalid they might be. I'm fine with killing evil, but that man was pathetic.
He was evil.
Max,
He had imps.
Max looks at him and
Yes,
said,
he had
didn't-
imps, but he was pathetic. Kill the imps and he's got nothing. It's like beating a child with a hammer.
Max says, "You didn't kill him. I did."
That's Morty. Damn, Morty. What the fuck?
Fucking psycho.
Luce, you guys, I love you, and like I'd fight for you, but you guys have got a bit off the edge here, and that was fucked up.
Harlan points out to Morty, he's like, I feel your pain, brother, but this is not your dishonor.
It's
Max
true,
nods.
it's theirs.
It's mine. It's mine. Let it go and
All
make
right,
your jam
if
bun.
you're willing to take that burden on your shoulders, then I suppose I can turn the other cheek.
Max shows him her cheek. Says, "There you go."
Oh, all
Harlan's a
right.
bit dejected now. Like he's chaotic, but not chaotic evil.
But yeah, you guys will gather Rhea and your party and descend beneath the Vanthampur Villa for our next game.